Alrighty, folks, we got a pawn fee coming through with the 2, the low ball Lonnie to kick things off here tonight on a special broadcast. It is raining out here tonight, folks. And if you can see and hear, we need your communication. A pawn fee is coming through with the 2. But it is raining out here tonight. So I'm not sure how long we might go for, but we shall see here tonight as it is raining. A pawn fee coming through with a 2 to kick things off. Got Adam Theory in here. Lord Gaming. The touchscreen is starting to act crazy. Swirly's in the building. We got Sourceless in here. We got Cinder 26. But it is raining out here, folks, that I can tell you. And we're going to see how long we can go for here tonight in a way that, of course, makes sense. But really, it's dependent on your energy. And, you know, as of late, you guys have some Sleepy Joe energy. But as you can see, it is raining out here. Jeremiah is in the building. That's what we're talking about. We did another McDonald's unboxing. And we got the Fry helmet. Minecraft Fry helmet. But it is raining out here today, folks. We need you guys to lock in. Look at this. It is wet and it is raining out here. But it should be fizzling out soon. I'm not sure, but we hope that it does, because it's getting hard to use the touchscreen here in a way that makes sense. Guys, let's go ahead and get a one in the chat. We're not on slow mode. We're not on... Chat is wide open. When you see World Class going live, you should have some great energy to showcase in here. But if not, it is what it is. However, some great energy is going to produce great energy from World Class as well. It's kind of a two-way street in here. And when the chat is dead, I don't have energy to really go out here, unfortunately, but hopefully we can turn that ship around here tonight. I think the rain has calmed down a little bit. Gonna need you guys to lock in. Adam Theory coming through with the 4 quarters. And it's getting kind of hot out here, I'm not gonna lie. Another lowball Lonnie special here. I got my Nintendo Switch 2 pre-ordered via Amazon. Where are you at? I didn't think they did pre-orders, but maybe they did. You must not be in the US, because there's no way to pre-order the Nintendo Switch 2 right now in the US, but that might change soon. I guess pre-orders went live elsewhere today. Was it easy to pre-order? If it's easy to pre-order, I'm not buying it. Like, there's really no point. The only point to get it would be to... well, the only fun in getting the Nintendo Switch 2 would be to, you know, be a part of the hype and stuff. But if it's easy to pre-order, then, well, that's kind of actually underwhelming. But if they've already sold out and, you know, Guys, where is the energy in here? Holy shit. If you guys have this lowball energy when GTA 6 comes out, not that that game is coming out this year, thankfully, that way we'll have more time to build up a more energetic community. But if it did come out this year, I mean, I can't imagine streaming it to you guys because you guys are just so low energy. It's ridiculous. Can't chat, can't share, can't certainly ever go above and beyond. So it's like, well, why would we want to stream GTA 6 to this specific crowd? I mean, it's just not necessarily all that exciting sounding. But by the time that game comes out, okay, we're going to be putting up the walls. We got schizos in here tonight. And there we go. That should help keep some of the schizos out for a little bit. I'm out here in the rain. You guys need to start supporting this show. Otherwise, we're going to wrap it up. I'm out here. It's raining. We're not going to be able to use the touchscreen soon. You guys are going to have to step up to the plate in here tonight. The connection, we just had to put the walls up because there's schizos coming in here. So, which isn't anything new. But I'm glad that they outed themselves. That way we put the walls up. Didn't want to do it too soon though, because didn't want to give the indication that we were going to put the walls up. But so he kind of fell into the trap. But the entire screen is wet here. The entire screen is wet. It's still coming down. If you guys can't support the show anymore, that's okay. We'll stop producing the live content and we'll focus on what matters most, and that's producing effective content. So, you know, you guys are making this choice by not coming together and showing energy, showing support, by hitting the like button, sharing the stream. And since that can't be done, well, there's no point to go live anymore, really. But that's okay. We had a good run, I mean. And we'll come back better than ever, and I'm not going to tell you where, but certainly not throwing the towel in, but we will be changing. It's raining hard out here. Well, I mean, it's soaking rain down out here, and you guys aren't coming through. It's like, we're not doing this. This is why we're not going to LA. We're not doing collabs, because everyone you collab with, they turn out to be vultures in the end. And, you know, initially they might not appear, you know, like they have any bad intentions, but evidently they do. So, very sick people, but, you know, just shows their true character, because they don't know how to entertain. They don't know what really acting means. They've never done this for a living full time, so they're just exposing themselves as people that I wouldn't want to be around. But that's why I don't do collabs, because people love to just use it as an opportunity to clout chase and, you know, be the vultures that they are. So, you know, they got what they wanted, and then they left. And it really just shows their true colors, but that's okay, because they're irrelevant anyway, so. So they got to keep mooching off his channel. Pawn fee coming through with the 5. That's what I'm saying, a pawn fee. When the content stops, the well runs dry. So, but, you know, when there's just too much low energy in here and not really good vibes, I don't know what to tell you. I can't come on here and get in a good mood when I know I'm streaming a bunch of bums. But a pawn fee is stepping up to the plate. You came through and you popped the cherry, now you're coming through with a 2. That's what we're talking about. Pawn Fee is in the building. He's coming through with the 2. We're going to see if this rain calms down here. You will cloud chase? Okay, let's get you up out of here. Yeah, I'm not fond of cloud chasers. They're the equivalent to the paparazzi. Like, why should I let you cloud chase? What's in it for me? Why should I collab with you? What's in it for me? I'm not growing my fan base because you have less viewers than me. You have less subscribers than me. You might have more concurrent viewers, but you're obviously botting. So, and if you're not botting, it's talking shit about me. So, I mean, that's how it's been for years. So what's in it for me to let you collaborate with me? Literally nothing. Like on my end of the deal, there's nothing in it for me. So it's a bad deal. Oh, just do it for fun. You know, you're supposed to be a good person. It's like, well, you know, if people were genuine, I would, but when they turn out to be wolves in sheep's clothing, it's like, yeah, we're not interested in anything like that. I don't do collabs to, it just doesn't make sense for me to do collabs. Unless they were really professional about it, but of course we've seen that certain people can't be. So the only time we would collab again is if we had a big show planned, but we can't afford to put on a big show, produce a big show, because we have to start getting sponsors now if we wanted to start doing big content, because my audience isn't really sponsoring the content much anymore. So, yeah, that's okay. It just shows that you guys have fell off, and, you know, we're not going to stream to a bunch of fall-offs. Why would I want to do that? Like, that makes no sense. I can go dance on another app, and we can go from there. But it is coming down out here. We're going to have to find a spot to get away from this rain. Are you okay? I don't know who you are, so don't ask me questions. Time is valuable. Don't let the leeches. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't tune into any of their bullshit. They think that I do, and they think that they're so relevant that I really give a shit about what they're saying, but I don't. Which is funny, because it shows how delusional they are. Like, oh, Michael's going to watch this, and he's going to get so terrified. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to get so terrified of all my ex-viewers talking shit. It's like, why would I give a fuck? Like, why would I care? They fell off. It has nothing to do with me. Then they want to go and say it's my fault, and it's like, well, it's not my fault you didn't like the content and you couldn't last the marathon. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So people come and go all the time, but some people are cool about it, some people are dumb about it. So, but when you want to play stupid, it's like, well, we're severing ties, because there's no point in talking to a bunch of low IQ people. Switch 2 is dead on arrival. Well, I mean, I'm probably not going to get it. I mean, if there's an opportunity to get it, we'll probably get it, but, you know, really depends. I mean, if the viewers aren't coming in, why would I buy a new console? I mean, I don't play Nintendo stuff. I think Nintendo fell off after the Wii U. So that's my opinion on Nintendo. And that's not a popular one, but that's okay. I grew up with the best era of Nintendo. And you guys have this, like, same console, Switch 2. Days Gone Remastered OG comparison. Yeah, we're not doing comparison streams because that takes a lot of work. You got to set up different consoles and systems and different capture cards. And it's just a lot of work for really nothing in return. So if there was a, maybe for a video, because you're at least guaranteed something there. Might not be much, but for a stream, it's like, well, there's not much. I already did that with Dead Rising. I already did that with GTA 5, and support was pretty low for both streams. Because you have to find the right audience, and if you get the non-gamer audience in here, then, they're not resonating with the content. They could barely distinguish what you're showing. So I did it with Spider-Man as well. We compared Spider-Man PS4, showed you the day one version versus Spider-Man 2. And I just didn't feel like the support measured up to what we were providing. So not necessarily fond of doing comparison streams. It's just too much work. I mean, if there was an incentive to put in that work, then, well, that would make sense. But when there's not a guarantee, then it's not necessarily worth it. But for a video, I mean, that could be something that we do. But for live streams, for streams, I mean, it's just, I mean, I had Assassin's Creed like really early, and we streamed it 2 days before it was available for people to play for the most part, and we barely hit 350 viewers. And then the whole crowd was already like desensitized, and it's like, well, Luke Steffens didn't even make his, he didn't even have his stuff going. Like any of these big creators, they didn't even have their Assassin's Creed live streams going. So you guys didn't have any opinions on the game because you're waiting for your favorite YouTuber to talk about it. And they were even a little bit behind in terms of covering it that way. So, because they're all in bed with the publisher. When you're in bed with the publisher, you have to not rock the boat. So, okay, we're going to approach the 30-minute mark here in about 20-something minutes. And if no one comes through, especially since it's still raining out here, it's clear that my time isn't valued. So I'm not going to sit out here and get potentially a cold when you guys just want to play bum in here. It was like 3 guys that came through, but I'm out here in the rain, bud. Can you name one other streamer that's outside walking in the rain? You can't, because they won't do it. Well, you tried spamming the chat, but we have it on slow mode, so it's not going to work tonight. Not going to work tonight. Too many bums and freeloaders in here. We got to get a supportive audience in here. I've been doing this for far too long and far too consistently for you guys to just throw the towel in like this. This is ridiculous. I mean, I can understand if I started a year ago, but even then, that's an entire year. I've been doing this for 5+ years. And on top of that, I was a viral meme. And we didn't see anything from that. In fact, we saw the vultures use that as an opportunity to benefit what they're doing. And in return, I get nothing. So outside of maybe like 10,000 subscribers, which, that's great, but they're all inactive. So, we saw a little boost in subscribers and viewers, I guess, but it was very temporary. And everyone else made a bunch of videos and memes, and they have me on a shirt. They're selling me on a shirt. Like, where's my trophy? Like, what the fuck? So they're just vultures. I mean, it's sad, but like, it's cool that we were a meme, but we didn't really have an opportunity to kind of sit back a little bit and say, well, that's cool. You've been here for a long time. Okay, well, I don't know who you are, so let's get you up out of here for 5 minutes. If it's just me and a pawn fee because he's the only intellect in here, that's okay. It'll be just me and him. In fact, we're going to start a new channel. I'm going to stream exclusively on a new channel. I'm going to bring about 5 people over. I'm not going to tell you who those 5 people are, obviously. And we're just going to have a great time. It'll be just me and 5 viewers chilling and hanging out. And that's just what we're going to start doing, because it's just a waste of time over here when you guys can't get your act together. Like, we're out here in the rain, guys. You want to come out here and walk outside in the rain? You guys can't even get outside of your basement. No one asked you to stream. Yeah, no one asked you to fucking sit in here and fucking freeload and bum. Didn't ask you to watch the stream. Your dumb ass clicked on it. I don't like it, but I'm gonna watch it. Well, you're a fucking slave. Like, you need me to get your ass to crawl out of bed. It's fucking insane. Thomas is coming through. My whole screen is soaked. I can barely even see the screen. The whole damn screen is soaked. But I think the rain might be calming down here quite soon. Yeah, well, it just turns into one guy chatting, and it's like, if I did an exclusive stream with 5 actual true fans of the show, the chat would move way faster because it would be super exclusive. I know it would. The chat would move very freely because no one's going to be scared to chat. I know why people are scared to chat in here, but that has nothing to do with me. So, but it does affect the quality and the mood, the vibe, and the tone of the show. So, you know, if you guys aren't chatting, then I don't understand why we do this. It's social media. Like, the whole point of this, like the whole point of doing this, was to communicate with other people that might feel the same about certain games. That's why we had call-in shows. And a lot of them are brainwashed, and they sat there and disagreed. Some of them agreed, but they just couldn't quite figure it out. Let's get you up out of here. Yeah, we're not going to shout out the dollar super chats anymore. I think that's a disrespect to my time. And I think if you're honestly donating $1, then quite frankly, maybe you need to save it up for yourself. But if you come through with 5 and above, we'll give you the time of day in a way that makes sense. But I think we're going to stop with this, because you're obviously doing it you're doing it in a way that isn't. You're doing it in a disingenuous way. You're not supporting in good faith, so we're not going to shout that out. It's pretty obvious. Now, if you were coming through in good faith and that's all you had, then that's one thing. But, you know, when these freeloaders want to come in here and troll donation, I mean, imagine trolling in 2025. That's insane. Could never be me. Certainly could be you, though. There we go. Dan from LA coming through with the 5. I was just trolling, bro. Good to see you. Well, that's what I thought. But if it's in good if it's trolling in good faith and it's fun trolling, that's fine. But when it's not in good faith, then, you know, there's just no point to entertain it. But Dan from LA is coming through with a $5 super chat. I think you're the current king of the jungle, believe it or not. Dan from LA, I think you're the current king of the jungle with a $5 super chat. 2-time Tony Hawk combo. We're going to try and clear the screen here, but it might press something. So if you get banned on accident here, We're gonna have to wipe down the screen because the rain earlier was coming down harder than I thought it was. We're gonna try and clear this screen here because it is pretty wet. Yeah, so far so good. Hold on here. Okay, it looks like we got most of it off. It's a little bit better. Oh, you think you're the current king of the jungle with your 7 English pounds? Yeah, we might have not added that up right. Let me double check here. See who came through. So yeah, never mind. Upon Fia is the current king of the jungle. I do apologize because you did come through with the 5, and you also came through earlier. You popped the cherry, so we were wrong about that. So Upon Fia is the current king of the jungle, but these low balls have been coming in left and right, so it overshadowed, unfortunately, that 5. But Upon Fia is the current king of the jungle. He's coming through in a way that makes sense. That's what we love to see. High IQ. There's a new emergency. Awesome. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like we're going to get you up out of here. We're not doing promotion for other channels unless it's a super celebrity. We're not doing, like, if you were to say I Show Speed is live or something, I mean, well, that wouldn't trigger me because he's an actual celebrity and not a loser. So, but if you're going to mention these channels that can barely pull in any viewers and barely have any subscribers and don't even have 10K subscribers, like, yeah, we're not going to really entertain that. So it's not your platform to come in here and continue to leech and mooch. And Adam Theory is stepping up to the plate in here tonight. You'll love to see it. And now I believe he is the current king of the jungle. Adam Theory with the $10. We got to catch our breath, homie. Jesus Christ. Oh. Whew. It was hard work out here. I don't know what happened. Adam Theory is coming through hard and strong with a $10 super chat. That's what we're talking about, homie. Coming in hard and strong. And I believe that's the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Let's double check on this here. Adam Theory is in the building. He's making a damn point tonight. That's the 2-time Tony Hawk combo from Adam Theory. And I believe he is the current king of the jungle now. And that's what we love to see. Adam Theory is in the building and coming through. We do have a new AI here. And in fact, let's go ahead and test this out. We have a new AI tonight. And let's see what it thinks about this. Give me one moment here, homie. Okay, you give me one moment here and we're going to see if this works. What do you see on the screen?
I see a TikTok live stream with a comment from Adam Theory that includes a super chat payment of $10. Is there anything I can help you with regarding this?
Can you congratulate Mr. Adam Theory for coming through with that $10 super chat?
Absolutely. That's a generous super chat. I'm sure Michael Does Life really appreciates the support. Is there anything else you'd like to know about the live stream or super chats?
That's what we're talking about. We showed it the screen, and it understood what it was looking at. We didn't really have to explain it. Adam Theory is coming through. In a way that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Guys, we're going to need you to lock in here. This is ridiculous. There we go right there. Dan from LA is coming back into the loyalty club. The winner's circle, Dan from LA is in the building. That's what we're talking about, homie. He didn't wait for the handout. He came through. Coming through with the membership and the $5 super chat, in addition to, I believe, the $1 super chat as well. We got Eternal Moonlight coming through with the 5. That's what we're talking about, homie. Eternal Moonlight is coming through with the 5. Getting the hype train started in here. That's what we love to see. Eternal Moonlight is in the building with the 5. And coming through. We got Dan from LA coming back into the winner's circle here. And we got a big one from Adam Theory with a $10 super chat. I think the rain has stopped here, which is fantastic. Yeah, let's keep the hype train going in here. I agree. Let's get the hype levels up in here. We weren't live yesterday, so if you saw world-class streaming, well, it wasn't me. Could be an AI version of me, but it wasn't me. So, because there's nothing to stream right now, we decided to cool our coverage on GTA 6, but we might have to ramp it back up here soon, because I'm sure there's going to be a delay announcement within the next, hopefully, couple of months, because the game's not coming out this year. There's no way it's coming out this year. I mean, that's just insane to think. But we would love to see it come out this year. But right now, as we're approaching the middle of April, I mean, it's still nothing from Rockstar, which is disappointing, but really at this point, not surprising. Straight Up Brando is in the building. Legendary support from Straight Up Brando. That's what we love to see. Straight Up Brando is coming through hard and strong with a magnificent $10 super chat. Big time support right there from Straight Up Brando. Legendary viewer, legendary supporter, and an OG. And he's coming through and he's talking sense with that thinking cap on. Straight Up Brando flexing. He says, excuse City out here. Wait till the heavy hitters come through. World class. It's over for them freeloaders. That's what we talking about, homie. Straight Up Brando is coming through hard and strong with the wonderful, magnificent $10 super chat from a super supporter. That's what we love to see. Long time Straight Up Brando OG coming through in a way that makes sense with that $10 super chat, hard and strong, and in a way that makes sense. It is Excuse City. I don't know what's going on, but it isn't with you, and it isn't with certain other folks in here tonight. We do appreciate that support. Straight Up Brando is in the building and coming through hard and strong with the $10 super chat and unloading in here tonight. Whew. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Troy Allen says GTA 6 marketing will begin next month. I'd love to see it. Really would, honestly. Because honestly, like that game not coming out this year is a bit of a downer, I'm not going to lie. And the reality is looking pretty, not too great on GTA 6 right now in terms of it releasing later this year. Now, there is still a possibility, of course, but you know, as we head into May and June, the clock is ticking on the marketing and when they're going to start ramping that up. I mean, I do expect a delay announcement if nothing changes soon But I certainly hope that you're right, and I certainly hope that they have something to show for sooner rather than later. As straight up rando, the latest to come through with that hard and strong 10. Did you hear that Nintendo postponed the release date of the Switch 2 in China? Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is a console that's going to be kind of rare. I mean, we might have to get it just for the sake of that, because if China's not able to buy the thing when it comes out on June 10th, I believe, well then, you know, no one in China will be able to have the console. So they'll go on YouTube and they'll watch other people playing it and reviewing it. I think if you are able to get a Switch 2, it might actually bring in big time viewers, but I'm not sure just yet. Really depends on the availability of the console. And look at this right here. Atom Theory is coming through yet again. Let's not let the hype die tonight. That's what we love to see. Atom Theory is coming through yet again, and he's coming through hard and strong with a $5 super chat. I believe now that is the 3-time Tony Hawk combo from Atom Theory. As Input Funny joins us here tonight. You just woke up, bud? What the hell? Atom Theory coming through with now, I believe, the 3-time Tony Hawk combo, current king of the jungle, according to my math here, which could be wrong. And that's what we're talking about. Eternal Midnight, Eternal Moonlight is coming through now with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. And in a way that makes sense with the $10 super chat. Look at this, the hype train has started here. This is what we love to see. Nothing but color on the screen. That's Eternal Moonlight. It's the latest to come through without the 2-time Tony Hawk combo and the $10 super chat. And that's what we love to see. Eternal Moonlight coming through hard and strong with the $10 super chat. Let's get this AI out here. Let's see what it has to say about this. As Eternal Moonlight is back up in here with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Let's take a look at this here. Go ahead and shout those folks out.
Here's a big shout out to Atom Theory for the $5 super chat and Eternal Moonlight for the $10 super chat. Thanks for the support.
And keep shouting them out.
All right, let's keep the shout-outs going. Huge thanks to Brando Vibes for the $10 super chat, and another big thanks to Atom Theory for the $5 super chat. You guys are awesome.
And keep going.
Okay, let's keep those shout-outs rolling. Big thanks to Atom Theory for the $10 super chat, Dan from LA for the $10 super chat, and Eternal Moonlight for the $5 super chat. We really appreciate the support.
That's what we're talking about. It just works. It just works. Input Funny, I'm going to tell you what, we unboxed another McDonald's Minecraft meal toy, and we got the rare one. Those toys are going for about $25 on eBay, so you can flip them and, you know, make a profit. So, and I think they might go up in value because eventually they're going to run out of toys, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But if the hype for the Minecraft movie dies down, then, but I don't think it will. I mean, it's Minecraft. That's the thing. It's not like a fad. The Minecraft stuff's always going to be in. So I do believe it is a good investment to collect the toys and maybe flip them a little bit later on down the road. Because when the second movie comes out, because you know they're going to make a second movie, when the second movie comes out, you know, about 3 or 4 years from now, you know, people are going to have nostalgia for the Minecraft 1 movie toys. And I think they'll go for pretty big then. And in 5 years from now, they will have AI. What is the rare one? Well, in my opinion, the Fry helmet is really hard to find. And we've gotten multiple mules. I think the Grimace is the easiest. But the Fry helmet, for some reason, was a difficult one to get. But the grimace, I think that might be the most common one. The grimace. We got a lot of grimace. Guys, we're going to need you to lock in here tonight. Are we live or no? The chat has come to a complete halt here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a little breather. Since the chat has stopped moving, that means I'm going to stop moving as well. Because we do need to take a break here. It's getting pretty crazy. Does the fry hat have grimace? I don't know what that means. Oh, does the fry hat fit grimace? I don't know. We haven't tried that. So we're going to take a breather here as the chat has slowed down a little bit here. That means I'm going to slow down too. It's going to make it a two-way street in here. Got to catch our breath anyway. The golden toy. Yeah, we got the fry helmet. I think the fry helmet, at least in my experience, is the most difficult one to get. Hello. It must be a spotty connection out here or something. I mean, it shouldn't be, but it must be a spotty connection out here because the chat is moving awfully slow here. We just got a hype train going here. Yeah, the chat should be moving a little bit quicker and more substance in the chat too. You guys are like these, you're like that AI chat thing that I told the AI to make. I mean, you're just putting ones and dubs in the chat. And it's like, I'm going to show you a one and dub right now. Take a look at this. Now this is too much content, homie. Oh man, oh, look at that. What the hell is that? That's a garbage bag. Oh, it's moving. Is that a garbage bag? I believe it is. Yeah, that's a garbage bag up there, isn't it? I thought that was a hornet's nest, homie. Guys, is this a garbage? Should we do a poll input funny? Is this a garbage bag or is this a hornet's nest? You know, should we ask the AI? I mean, I can't really figure out what it is. Seems to be a garbage bag, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to get closer because it could be a hornet's nest. Yeah, I think it's a garbage bag. I'm not sure. It looks like a garbage bag. Looks like the Grim Reaper. Well, at least the rain has stopped. You know, that's fantastic. That's what we love to see. That way we can continue the broadcast. But it was raining pretty hard earlier. But it has settled down here. As we continue the broadcast in a way that makes sense on this lovely Wednesday night. So we're talking about, we got the queen in the building here. And she's rolling out that red carpet in a way that makes sense. We need you guys to start locking in here. The rain has settled down. It has fizzled out. And we just showed you something in the tree. And it was pretty freaky, I'll tell you that. Oh, we got another thing to show you. I mean, the content just continues. Look at this. Whoo! Look at that right there. We got a nest. We got a nest in here. Look at this. Look at that right there. That's a bird's nest. We just saw a garbage bag in the tree. We just saw a bird's nest. I mean, this is content you're literally not going to find anywhere else because, quite frankly, I mean, who's going to come out here and show you these things? No one. So, well, we could ask the AI that question. I mean, I'm not sure. We could ask the AI. In fact, we're going to pull the AI out here. And we're going to ask it something here. Check this out. Let's see if we can get it going here. That's got to be turned off. There we go. Can you say hello to everyone?
Definitely. Hello to Molly Schleicher, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and everyone else in the chat. Thanks for being here.
That's what we're talking about. The AI is coming through, and coming through in a way that makes sense. I mean, it's just crazy to think where this AI is going. I mean, in a year from now, it's going to be 10 times better than it is right now. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, it can read the chat now, guys, so let's be on your best behavior. It is improving, it is evolving. Yeah, look at this beautiful stream here. I mean, woo-hoo-hoo. Look at this beautiful stream here. This is world-class content. And the freeloaders and bums are just getting a show here. Look at this. What the hell is that? We got a log down there. Look at that beautiful stream. Look at that miniature waterfall. I mean, if you were an ant. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Bro, there were fucking hawks down there. We got to get out of here. The birds came out of nowhere. That was pretty scary, I'm not going to lie. The birds came out of nowhere. Unbelievable. That was pretty freaky, I'm not going to lie. I need you guys to start locking in here. And in a way that makes sense. And we're going to come down here and we're going to take a look at this. It's a brand new edition here. Here's what we're going to do since you guys came through a little bit there. We need the energy levels to get back up on that level here in a minute. And we're going to try and do this in a way that makes sense. Give me 1 second here. You guys ready? See if we get internet here. Here we go. I need you to lock it right in. IAD is in the building. Check this out. I need you to lock in here. You guys ready? Are you guys ready?
That's the sound of sizzling.
Lava, chicken. Ooh, ooh, mamacita. That's what we're talking about. We need you to lock in. Minecraft movie. It's too much content. It's too much content, homie. Why is the Switch 2 the biggest disaster in gaming? Read the description. But until then, we're going to get you a 10-second timeout. Because you failed to read the description, we have the reasons on why it's a big disaster right there in the description, bud. Now, you don't have to agree, but they are laid out there for you in the description that you didn't read. So we're going to get you a 10-second timeout. And we're going to go ahead and let the AI read this here. Because this is a lot of work and, you know. There we go. Need you to lock in. Go ahead and read that.
Okay, here's to David Lepperd, a skilled outdoorsman who loved these waters. This spot on Kite River is dedicated to him.
Keep continue.
Absolutely. It's a lovely tribute to David Lepperd, honoring his connection to the Kite River and the local environment. It's great to see.
That's what we're talking about. Let's get a shout out to David Lepperd. We got this beautiful bench. David Lepperd is coming through here. And look at this right here. He passed away. Dave Lepperd. He never met a stranger. Look at that right there. Dave Lepperd is a legend. Let's get some dubs up in the chat. We got this bench dedicated to Dave Lepperd. The wind is coming through. Well, we're glad the wind is coming through because you guys are falling off here. We haven't even got to 100 likes. I mean, the content out here is just unbelievable, and you guys can't get in tune with it. It's time to recalibrate that brain, and it's time to lock in. Okay, who is this? See, you got these clowns coming in here, and I've never seen this guy before in this chat. And he's going to get a 10-second timeout. Like, they want to come in here and act like they've been a part of the show, and it's like, I don't know who you are. So it's like, you know, we always welcome newcomers, but because that is exciting when new people come in and they get it and they click with it. But when these randoms come in and start flapping gums, I mean, let's get them up out of here, because they're not adding anything to the conversation there. Yeah, we're going to get you another 10-second timeout because you actually, we're going to up it to 1 minute timeout because you're complaining about the 10-second timeout. So we're going to get you a 1 minute timeout. I knew you were a bad egg. It's just so obvious to point out the bad eggs. You can do it within a split second. Yeah, we're going to get him back. And if he shapes up in 1 minute, we'll keep him in here. If not, well, then we're going to get you up out of here again. Coming in here and flapping gums, I mean, unreal. And it sounds like a throwaway channel anyway, so. Who names their channel that anyway? It's like, I don't think anyone actually names their channel that. Come on, bud. Yeah, they need to shape up and start participating, and it's not really hard to get the vibe in here, but you can't pass the vibe check, then it's time to get you up out of here. La 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 lava, chicken. Ooh, mamacita. One more day closer to the Oblivion remake. Well, here's what I think about that. Oh. One more day closer to the Oblivion remake. June is the deadline for that release as well. GTA 6 news. We may be only 1 or 2 months away. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they said April is the month where the Oblivion remake is going to happen and come to fruition, but we still have a few weeks of April left. And I hope they're right. We want to see the Oblivion remake, but the waiting game for that is getting tiring, so. You know, we'll cover it, of course, immediately once it drops, but I'm not going to hype up something that is probably going to be terrible. And not only that, but is it really coming in April, right? Why Shadow drop a remake of the biggest RP? That's what I'm saying. It really makes no sense. I don't believe it. I'm not saying it's not coming, but I don't believe in the Shadow drop. Elder Scrolls is a bigger property than Ninja Gaiden, because I know that's what people are going to compare it to. Ninja Gaiden did a shadow drop and it worked for that, but it's like Ninja Gaiden is nothing like Elder Scrolls. And I don't believe that Bethesda is going to shadow drop it. I think they might hype it up for at least one day. I don't think they're shadow dropping Oblivion. I just don't see how that's going to be successful when they could at least hype it up for a week or so, or a few days at least. I'm not sure what the benefit would be. That's literally one of their best-selling games. Have no idea why they would just shadow drop that. Like that's a big secret. Like, yeah, here's the Oblivion remake that wasn't rumored at all. Like, okay, you know. Imagine if they cut the schedules and Radiant Dialogue AI because it's too hard. Oh, they are. That's what I'm going to be complaining about in my review. This is one game that I'm not holding back on. And if people are going to get offended, we'll put the walls up. I don't care. They can go fuck off. Like, this is one game that we do care about. I think Oblivion is the only good well, the best Bethesda game. I think it's better than Fallout New Vegas, and I know they're different, but it's just got much more going on. It's better than Skyrim, absolutely. And it was a great mix between, you know, the technology of the time but Input Funny, you're right, they're going to cut all that. I know that. Well, I don't know that, and I hope that they don't, but we have a feeling that they will. And we're not going to hold back on the Oblivion remake. If we have to put out 10 videos and only get 500 views, that's fine with me, because I want to get. We need to, you know, let this new generation know what they're missing out on with the quirkiness of the original Oblivion and kind of how sophisticated that game was for the time. But the normies don't care, because they'll see the draw distance, they'll see the photorealistic graphics and the 3D environment, and they'll just foam at the mouth and say, holy shit, this is amazing. Because you have to understand that game's old, and you can't play it on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. So PlayStation gamers, you had to be there with the PS3 to play Oblivion. So that knocks it out for a lot of gamers. And you know, with a new coat of paint and new animations, the Zoomers are going to be, you know, the normies are going to be foaming at the mouth over it. So that's what I'm saying. They're literally taking the substance of Oblivion and, you know, they're remaking it, but not in a way that makes sense. Now, obviously, you know, I haven't seen it. I don't know what it looks like, but it's a modern day remake, so they're going to cut corners, and people will defend it and say, well, those, you know, that goofy, unpredictable AI was silly anyway. It wasn't really all that complex, because it's not Bethesda making it. Like it's a third party development team. I forgot who it is. But it's not like Todd Howard is going back and saying, hey, we want to remake this and update it for modern audiences or whatever the fuck. Like, you're not getting Todd Howard on it. Not that he's capable. I mean, Starfield was a shit show. But you look at Fallout New Vegas, and that game has problems, massive problems. And the fan base for that, I mean, they're just wild. I don't know why they get so hot over that game, but I think it's an interesting game, but the AI isn't there. Like, there's no unpredictable AI in that game. It's really dumbed down compared to Oblivion. And it's like, how are you guys looking at this and saying this is an upgrade? Like, Oblivion is literally better. Fallout 3 even has the Radiant AI. New Vegas doesn't. I don't believe. It's really terrible. When I play Fallout New Vegas, like, dude, we followed the NPCs and they have schedules, but boy, oh boy, do they do nothing. Like, they go, like, the bartender goes from the bar to her house and they just stand there. They don't even go to bed. Like, it's horrible. Like, it's a massive downgrade from even Fallout 3. So, in my opinion, the best Bethesda games are Oblivion and Fallout 3. Anything else after that is a mixed bag. Even including Skyrim. But I would take Skyrim over, obviously, Starfield, because there's nothing in Starfield that's actually really worth a damn. Didn't bring anything new to the table, and they went way over their head with the ambitious venture that game was supposed to be, with, you know, space and the exploration aspects and stuff like that. The dungeons in Oblivion are terrible. Well, hopefully they can fix that in the remake. But, you know, that's one thing I will say about Skyrim, is that it has infinite content. So, you know, I'm not sure why the Elder Scrolls community is jonesing for a new game. I mean, they have Skyrim. It literally provides infinite content, as far as I can understand. And, you know, it might be boring and mundane, but hey, there's still content. Todd Howard gave you a game for $50, $60, whatever the price was when it came out in 2011, and you guys took it for granted. So it's a game that keeps on giving. I don't know. I only bought Skyrim once too, so guys, we're gonna need you to start locking in here. The amount. Well, I was on the positive team. I wasn't shilling it, but I was hyping it up, and I was saying this is why the game could be good, and it unfortunately just didn't check those boxes. So that's what we're talking about. Okay, we're gonna either walk into the wind or we're gonna walk this way, which might not have a connection. Which way should we go? It's either wind or we might come into the dead zone. Because if we walk this way, it's going to be wind central. But if we walk that way, it could be a dead zone. I need you guys to figure this out here. We're going to continue to walk this way, but usually it's a dead zone. And in fact, it might crash the stream for a little bit. I'm not sure. Actually, I know it will. But it's either that or you're going to hear wind. Well, the wind isn't bad right now because we're walking in the opposite direction of where the wind is howling. But if we turn around, we'll start walking into that direction, and the audio will be not great for quite some time. But if we go this way, we're going to have to battle a couple of dead zones that are pretty hard to get out of here. Is this standing water here? Yeah, look at that right there. It's easy. Skyrim is the biggest wasted potential game of the last decade. It had all the elements. Yeah. Well, it's a downgrade from Oblivion. You would have thought that they would have, kind of upgraded everything. But, I mean, compared to Starfield, it's a masterpiece. But I don't need to see Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know why anyone would be hyped for that because Starfield was trash. Now, GTA 6, that's what everyone's locked into right now. You're going to have a bunch of fake gamers come out of the woodwork when it gets delayed and be like, oh my gosh, they're going to put on their shocked face. And they're going to have a YouTube thumbnail that says GTA 6 is delayed. Holy shit, this is mind-blowing. Wow, Rockstar pushed it back. And it's like, is it really that mind-blowing? And I'm going to be right about all of this. I've already been right about GTA 6 pretty much every step of the way already. So I don't want to be right because it's really boring to be right, actually. It really is. I want to be wrong. That way people can come back and tell me I'm wrong. But when you're right, they never say, hey, Michael, you were right. Holy shit. I mean, I put out a video before the Switch 2 unveil. When they did that teaser a couple of months ago, I put out a video and I said, don't buy the Switch 2. And everyone sat there and played Contrarian. And there's a couple of people that are going back to the video and saying, holy shit, this guy was right on the money. And it's like, well, of course I'm right on the money. The fuck? I knew from the Switch 2 preview teaser that the console wasn't going to be good. I mean, it's not going to be a Switch 1 success, to say the least. Input Funny, are you in here, bud? You need to let me know since I don't think anyone else will. They might, but if the connection gets bad, let me know, and we'll try and work it. We'll try and get to the, but there's going to be a dead zone up here. There should be anyway, but we shall see. Yeah, you're here. Okay, so you let me know if the connection goes south. Just put an F in the chat or something. I mean, because sometimes it doesn't tell me if the connection is low on here. But it's going to get pretty choppy here. At least it has in the past. But I said, well, we can try the dead zone route, or we can walk back in the wind, which isn't going to be great for me and not for you either, because you won't be able to hear what I'm saying as clearly as right now because we're walking in the opposite direction. But if we continue this way, we do have a dead zone spot that usually takes the stream down to a pretty low quality, if not. So, but we're gonna have to see some support here, otherwise we're gonna think about wrapping this one up because the duration is outdoing the time. So I think we have a quality show tonight. I think we're being pretty on track here, and the chat is they're discussing things here and there, but if the support's already dried up for the night, then it might be time to wrap it up soon. If not, we can continue because we have enough battery and it's still early. It's It's not even dark out here fully, so. Okay, the connection is good. Well, usually around the corner here, what's this right here? We got some more content here, folks. We need you to lock in. Okay, Bonfee is watching the quality as well. Yeah, there should be a dropout soon. But when there's no, look at that right there. What is that, homie? Adam Theory's gonna watch the connection. Why is the chat not moving? I don't understand. You guys will watch these wealthy people sit in their room, and they got these generic lighting setups like every other streamer does. They're in front of their SM7B microphone, $500 microphone, and they're sitting there and they're yapping, and they're not entertaining, and they get thousands of viewers, and it's just like, how are people watching this stuff? Like, it's got to be view botting. Like deadass, there's no way that there's 1,000 people watching this guy. He's not interesting. He's not charismatic at all. He's not entertaining. It's just a dude talking into the microphone. And I understand his videos get a lot of views and stuff like that, but it's like, dude, sometimes my videos pop off. Do we see an uptick in terms of stream viewers? Not necessarily. So I'm convinced a lot of people on YouTube are just view botting, because there's just no way that there would be 1,000 plus concurrent viewers watching that garbage. I mean, if that's the case, if that's really the low standards that people have, then they should be tuning into this, because this is better than that. Adam Theory is coming through yet again. That's what we're talking about. We're out here putting work in. We're out here burning calories. We're showing you Mother Nature, you know, the environment. You know, you're not getting this anywhere else. You're literally not. That's why it's a unique show. Input Funny can attest to that, because no one else is going to come out here and walk around for you. They physically can't, because it's harder than it looks. I mean, I'm out of breath just talking and walking. It's actually a lot harder than it looks, especially when you're not in tip-top shape. Adam Theory is coming through, and in a way that makes sense. %, view botting is everywhere. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there's this, I'm not going to name the channel, but there's a specific channel that the guy just sits there and plays random games, and he's getting like 800 plus viewers, and it's like, dude, if you really want me to believe that you're pulling in 800 viewers on an irrelevant game that came out 7 years ago, like, you gotta be, you gotta, I mean, come on now. It ain't happening. And he doesn't just play random games. I mean, this guy plays like 2 different games every day or something like that, and he's pulling in way too many viewers for that content. Like, come on. So I guess he likes communicating with bots in the chat, but see, that's the thing. This is like the last pure fucking stream where you could actually interact with real people, because everyone else is obviously view botting, especially on YouTube. I mean, those numbers, streaming isn't big on YouTube. PewDiePie used to stream on YouTube, and he would only pull in like 30,000 viewers. PewDiePie is the biggest channel on, or at least he was the most subscribed channel on YouTube, and he was only pulling in 30,000, and he has millions and millions and millions of subs. So it's just not really a big thing. So if you're getting past 500 viewers, I'm already raising an eyebrow, unless you're a massive channel with millions of subs. Because if not, you're definitely probably view botting, or you have something unique to show, which most people don't. So, yeah. And if it is genuine, then that's great. I mean, I'm not knocking the hustle, but it's just kind of surprising for the content that's put out. I mean, it's just not, like, this is objectively different than what's out there. And I'm not saying it's better because of that, but, you know, you're looking at something different right now, to say the least. Yeah, and it's an acquired taste. It's not made to be It's not made to be something that the normies consume. But we're gonna wake you guys up. Chat is getting really sleepy. Well, they can't handle it. I mean, I'm out here burning calories. I'm out here talking about 100 words a minute. I mean, Jesus. I'm out here putting the work in. But unfortunately, we just have a kind of a bum audience. This is really low energy. They probably smoke pot all day. I mean, really just could never be me. I think that's what it is. I think you guys just smoke all day and do nothing and sit on your couch all day. And jeez. That's why you can't relate to this. Because, you know, outside, you first of all, that's a big turn off. You're like, why are you outside? Because we want to be outside. That's why we're outside. Why would I want to be inside like everyone else? Like, it just makes no sense. Look at this right here. LitDan 2K is coming through with the 41-month membership. I'm going to go ahead and get the AI out here. Okay, we have a connection here. Go ahead and read that from LitDan 2K.
Okay, LitDan 2K says, Switch 2 brings nothing new to the table. It's just a more expensive Steam Deck. Sad. Where is the passion, Nintendo? Gone. That's where.
There we go. We got the readout from the AI. Did you guys hear that or not? We are approaching the dead zone. We might not see you for another... it could be out for a minute. It could be out for longer than that. I'm not sure, but I know there's a big dead zone approaching soon. But did you guys hear that? Okay, LitDan 2K heard it, and that's all that matters. Remember, for 41 months, and I'll go ahead and read it out here, but we're out of breath. Switch 2 brings nothing new to the table. It's just a more expensive Steam Deck. Sad. Where is the passion, Nintendo? Gone. That's where. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just a soulless console. We have the reasons below on why we think it's a total disaster. If you are curious on what we think of the Nintendo Switch 2. But I wasn't fond of the first Switch. I think the Switch 1 is kind of a backward step from the Wii U. I thought the Wii U prioritized innovation and creativity, and you know, it was a forward-thinking console with unique ideas that didn't resonate with the folk. But the Switch 1 obviously was the way to go. But I don't think that lightning in a bottle is going to happen again. I think that's a one-time occurrence. But I'm going to tell you this, and put funny if you're still listening, and Adam Theory and anyone else who's keeping track, there's going to be a big dead zone up here in a few minutes. A couple of minutes or so, if that even. This is probably going to start cutting out or be low quality, but when the chat doesn't move and you guys are reluctant to chat, now granted, it is on slow mode, I believe. But the mods, I think, I don't think that applies to the mods. So if you can go ahead and test that, let me know. I believe the mods are, I don't think that applies to the mods. I think they have the override. Yeah, it's getting choppy already. That's what I'm saying. Well, I already knew this was going to happen. That's why I don't like walking in this direction. But it's either that or wind noise for... WW. Yeah, see, the mods can spam. The mods, but if you're not a mod, then there is a slow mode applied, I believe. Well, that's how we have to have it on. And that's how we like it. I had to put the walls up because we had some schizos come in here and show off their mental illness. So we have to protect the stream from the protect the chat and keep it healthy from the mentally unwell. Okay, so right now the connection is working, but the communication in here is pretty low. I don't know why you guys tire out so quick. You guys are... I don't think you guys are fans of streams. I don't think you're fans of long-form content. I don't know if you become desensitized because of what we have produced throughout the past 5 years, or really what is the case. But I think secretly you guys like videos instead of streams, because we're just not as involved as we should be. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to understand that we're sharing time together. It's kind of a unique moment when you really think about it. And people just take it for granted, which is unfortunate, but I mean, think about it. We're coming together through the power of the internet. It really is a unique thing. You really sit back and think about it. How you're here, how you found the channel, how you discovered it. I mean, that's a pretty big thing in and of itself. I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands, tons of YouTube channels, maybe even 1 million plus, probably millions of YouTube channels. The fact that you found this channel is pretty kind of crazy. And the fact that you're here live in real time with world class, I mean, that's pretty crazy in and of itself too. But we are losing viewership, so I'm assuming the quality is going downhill fast. This is usually where it really, the quality doesn't get video games attract the mentally unstable. Yeah, and this kind of this format of content really, you know, the rant type stuff and saying this game sucks. You would think at the end of the day, it's like, wow, people are going to say that. They're going to look at that and be like, yeah, I hate this game. I'm going to subscribe, and I'm going to be like, yeah, you know, but they just don't do that. I mean, if I were to say the Oblivion remake sucks, it's all going to be negative in the comments. It's not going to. No one's going to agree with me. They're going to be like, wow, the Oblivion remake is better than the original. Cope and see. But if I made a video saying the Oblivion remake is amazing and it's better than the original, you're going to have probably 95% of the chat agreeing with you and 5% saying that you're an idiot and a sellout and a shill. But 95 is better than 5. And every time I make a video and I say this game is trash, here are my reasons why. You're talking 95% of the people that are not agreeing with me and 5%. So it's like, why would we not just sell out and start saying everything is great? I mean, that's what everyone else does, and they reap the benefits. So why would we not want to do that? Look at this sunset. Look at this sunset here. Going in chill mode might get you to 1 million subs. Well, not on this channel, but if we started a new channel, we would certainly take that into consideration. Because I like showing you the reality of the situation with these games, but people don't really respond to it in a way that I think they should. So, kind of a waste of my time. Look at this beautiful sunset. Guys, I need you to look at that right there. That's a fucking, I need you to hit print screen. The fucking, the ducks underneath. Look at that, the ducks underneath the sunset, dude. Holy shit. Dude, that was a picture perfect moment. Dude, that was a picture perfect moment. The ducks underneath the sunset right there in the lake. Come on now, homie. Damn. Dude, that was a picture perfect moment. You guys should have woke up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You guys should have hit print screen. You had a split second there where the ducks were all in line. Look at that right there. That's beautiful. Oh, they're coming back for you guys. They're coming back for you guys. Look at that right there. The ducks are coming back into the light reflecting off of the lake. Look at that right there, homie. The sun reflecting off of the lake. The ducks are coming right back into the middle of the frame. This is unbelievable. You're not going to find this content anywhere else. Everyone's in their basement being depressed. They're talking trash about others. I mean, they're miserable people. You guys need to come over here and start hitting that donation button. This is unbelievable content. I mean, look at this right here. It's beautiful. We just talked about that situation where it said, you know, we're coming together in real time. We're coming together. It's a beautiful thing. And look at this. What the fuck? There's a car back there. Bro, there's a car back there in the middle of the motherfucking cornfield, homie. Oh, there's a road? What the fuck? Dude, I didn't know there was a road back there. What the fuck? Well, apparently there is. Look at this right here. We got a car. But look at this sunset. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, we got the lens flare now. Dude, it's J.J. Abrams. Dude, you son of a bitch. Look at this. It's J.J. Abrams. Look at that. We got the lens flare. I mean, that's beautiful. If you guys don't agree, then let's just start getting you guys banned. I mean, this is unbelievable. And if we didn't come this way, we wouldn't have seen the sunset. And this is just gorgeous. You know, we're here with the ducks, we're here with the goose, whatever they are. And we're just experiencing this together in real time and in a way that makes sense. I need you guys to start hitting that like. How are we not at 100 likes? You know what? We're not showing you that anymore because it's too beautiful for you guys. And you're not appreciating the content enough. We're not at 100 likes. We need to stop showing great quality content like that because, you know, that was a picture that would probably make you some money. You could print that on your... And you could really put that in a picture frame. I mean, that's how beautiful that was. We can't give these freeloaders that opportunity to, you know, steal my photography as well. It's unbelievable. I mean, it really is so sad. Yeah, it is too much content. I realize this is too much content. I mean, I looked at the like counter, and we're not even at 100 likes. I mean, we've been live, and we've been putting miles in out here, I'll tell you that, and you know, we're just not seeing the energy that we need to see. But we certainly hope that you guys will be able to shape up by the time GTA 6. Well, since Adam Theory is coming through yet again, this guy's carrying the whole show. Now look at this right here. This is unbelievable as well because we're getting a mix of modern technology and the sun. Now this is fantastic right here. You know, look at this. Look at this right here. We got three things in the frame right here. We got the sun, and it's going down quick, folks. And we got that crane. That's a beautiful modern 21st century technology. And we got that old farmhouse in the background. I mean, this is a $1 million picture right here. This is what you call the money shot. In fact, I'm going to pull out the AI, and I'm going to see what it thinks about this. This is the money shot right here. Oh, this is the money shot. Here we go. I need you guys to lock in here. We're going to get this AI out here in a way that makes sense. Adam Theory coming through. What do you think about this scene right here?
That's a beautiful sunset over the field. The colors are really striking. Are you enjoying the view?
Oh, absolutely. We're really enjoying the view. I mean, what can you say more about this sunset here?
It's a really peaceful scene, isn't it? The way the colors blend together in the sky with those silhouettes of the trees and the machinery in the distance. It's almost magical. What do you think makes it so special?
Well, can you read this right here?
Okay, I see Adam Theory's comment with a $5 super chat that says we are burning too many calories, we need to replenish with McDonald's.
Okay, that's not what Adam Theory said. Let's go ahead and try that again. Adam Theory, what did he say?
My bad, let me try that again. Adam Theory said we are burning too many calories.
Okay, that's not what Adam Theory said.
My bad, let me try that again. Adam Theory said that was cool.
There we go. You finally got it right. And one last comment about this sunset here. I mean, this is really cool, ain't it?
Yeah, it really is. The way the colors blend together in the sky with those silhouettes of the trees and the machinery in the distance. It's almost magical.
And what would you call that machinery? I mean, what is that called?
It looks like a combine harvester, which is used for harvesting.
You know, I might be a dumbass, but I don't think that's a combine harvester. Now, granted, we can't zoom in with that, so that's probably why it couldn't really see or make out what that was. We need you guys to start locking in. Well, we couldn't zoom in. You can't zoom in with the AI. See, so it wasn't getting the same perspective as what you guys were getting. But we still have connection that I can tell. How are we not at 100 likes? These freeloading bums need to start stepping up. Who's going to come up to the plate and really swing? Jesus Lord. Dude, I've already walked 3+ miles out here, and it's getting cold now. Well, we can talk to Miles as well, but Miles can't, I don't think Miles has the ability to see yet, so. This is a different thing. No, McDonald's, we gotta come out here and we gotta start. If we keep eating food like that, I mean, we're not gonna be able to walk out here. I mean, if you guys really want to see it, we'll consider it, because we have already walked about 4 miles. And I think that would offset the calories that we intake. I mean, I'm not an expert on that, but what we would have to do is probably just do this every day if we're going to keep eating like that. I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, I'm already out of breath out here just walking around and talking. And quite frankly, we shouldn't be out of breath like that. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Well, the sunset's gone. That was a unique moment, unique opportunity. La 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 lava, chicken. Ooh, mamacita, and the ringing a bell. Phantom Vibe is coming through with the 2. He is swinging, and he's coming through with a $2 super chat, and bless his soul. He's stepping up to the plate, and he's coming through and swinging, and that's what we love to see. With a $2, with a $2 super chat. Chicken, la 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 lava, ooh mamacita. Oh my God, it is getting cold out here, folks. That sun is going down. We're gonna have to start running here soon. It's getting cold out here. It really was a unique sunset, and I'm going to show you guys that the sunset has really just come to an end here. Well, you can't even see it at this point. We only get about 25,000 sunsets. Yeah, and how many of them have you actually went outside and looked at? I mean that shot back there with the seagulls or the birds in the lake. I mean, dead ass, homie, that was picture perfect. It might have looked like crap on the screen, but if we had a camera out here, we could have took a great picture right there. And I think that's what we're going to start doing. I think we're going to start a Patreon, and I'm going to come out here and we're just going to photograph wildlife, and we're going to sell our portraits or something. I think that's what we're going to do, and I'll sign them. I think we're just going to start innovating in ways that really just so. Okay, Phantom Vibe is coming through yet again. He's coming through, and he's stepping up to that plate, and he's swinging twice. You love to see it. Phantom Vibe is coming through. And let's go ahead and get that shout out from the AI as well. Whew, we're out of breath, homie. Give me one moment. No. Ooh, mamacita, ringing a bell. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and read that.
Okay, Phantom Vibe just sent a $1.99 super chat and
Go ahead and read that.
Okay, Phantom Vibe just sent a $1.99 super chat and swinging intently sent another one for the same amount.
Okay. Well, this thing is a little buggy, but we can work with the kinks. Phantom Vibe with a 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Well, it's getting low light out here. I mean, it might not be able to see here. It would have looked like a beautiful picture with the Panasonic G7. Exactly. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. With the Panasonic G7, I mean, you could have got a great picture with that. Yeah, that's about, what is it, a 24 megapixel sensor? I think it's 24 megapixel, isn't it? Yeah, the Panasonic G7, 24 megapixels. Yeah, you could have got a great picture. I mean, it would have been unbelievable with a camera like that. I mean, it really would have been. It was beautiful on the screen. I mean, with the ducks in the lake. I mean, we could have took a picture of that and put it on the Patreon or something. I mean, we don't have one right now, but we do have one, but it's inactive. But I mean, you know, those are ideas that I think we're gonna have to start incorporating. I mean, just different things like that. I think we're just gonna sell portraits and stuff like that. I'll take a picture of a cedar hedge, or I'll take a picture of a tree, and, you know, you guys will enjoy it. Why is the chat so dead in here? I mean, the amount of content that we have provided here tonight, it's an exclusive opportunity. We provided an exclusive, an amazing content stream here tonight, and we just have no communication. Jeez. But I am surprised, because if you guys are telling me that the connection, input funny, was the connection good the whole time? That's pretty crazy. Is the connection good, input funny? Has it been good the whole time? Because typically this is where we have a dropout zone. They couldn't handle the sunset. Well, then they're not worthy. I mean, if they can't handle it, then that's on them. You know, they missed out on that beautifulness, but, you know, they can't see it because they don't want to see it instead. The connection is okay. Yeah, well, yeah, there was a moment there where I think it went offline for a split second, but it's getting really cold out here. We need you to lock in. La 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 lava, chicken. Ooh, mamacita. It is getting cold out here, that I could tell you. We're gonna walk right into the wind here. We got no communication in the chat here. La 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 lava, chicken. Well, we would have done a Minecraft stream, but, you know, I don't know if the viewership is there for that. But I will say Minecraft has been good to world class. I mean, we played Minecraft and it got us to 100K subscribers. Back when the vertical streaming was kind of new. Well, you got choppy from time to time. It never dropped. Well, that's all that's important. I mean, if it gets choppy, that's fine. But when it starts dropping, that's when it's... Because once you start dropping connection, you can't get those viewers back. I mean, they're done. They're going to scroll to the next stream. Imagine a Jack Black Forest stream for 100 viewers. Dude. Yeah, well, we shouldn't have 100 viewers. I mean, this is just ridiculous. We should have at least 350 every stream. I mean, when you've been consistently doing this for nearly 5 years, well, over 5 years, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It's not the content that sucks, it's the distribution method of the content, really, that, and that's not something that I can change. I mean, that's a YouTube problem. They just don't push out creators. They push out what people want to see, and what people want to see is total garbage. So I guess that is the problem. We're not making total garbage. But if you sell out and make what the normies want to see, which is total garbage, I mean, you might have a big spike in viewership. La 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 lava, chicken. No, it should be working. Everything seems to be working on my end. I don't know what you guys are experiencing, but we should be coming back here shortly. We're back. Yeah, it should be working. But I don't know where the support is. It's nowhere to be found. I mean, so I don't know how much longer we're going to go for. I mean, we're pretty tired right now. We walked probably about 4 miles. Pretty tired. And there's just no support. I mean, someone else has got to step up to the plate. The streams are just going to go, keep going and keep going and keep going when we can barely really make it work. That's why I said sponsorship. We would just turn on super chats. We don't need that. 100 likes. Like, that to me is pretty crazy. How we can't get to 100 likes. How he wins. Well, that's what I said. I said walking in this direction is gonna turn into so. But when there's 72 people watching and it's all a bunch of freeloaders, I mean, are we really that concerned about quality? The answer is we're not. Does it need to be protected? If we have 100 viewers, I mean, then it would be more of an issue. We would probably ensure that the quality would be much better, but I just don't understand how it's so hard to resonate with this kind of content. But the problem is that YouTube isn't pushing it out to new viewers. That's literally the only issue that we're having. If they can somehow develop a system where it pushes it out to people that are watching YouTube vertical streams, and sometimes it does do that, then, we can have the opportunity to get this in front of new eyeballs. But right now, that's just not a thing. I understand it's windy, but I can't do anything. It's really not that windy. I've streamed and it was way worse. But when there's no one chatting in here, how are we supposed to know that we're even live? I mean, I can check that. Where is the communication in here? Jeez. Turn down the wind. It can't be that bad. Like it's not even that. It's a light breeze. And in a minute it should go down here. And Adam Theory is not a mod, and he's spamming, and it's like, well, he has to wait. I think it's on a 3-second timer. But the wind should clear up here. Well, that's why we're not going live every day unless there's a reason to. I mean, it's just clear that you guys have, you've lost your interest in the show, and it's like, well, that's fair. I mean, you don't have to like it for an indefinite amount of time, but if that's the case, then YouTube needs to push it out to new viewers. And I'm not going to go and make videos to try and get people in here. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm not going to try and advertise the streams and say, hey guys, come in and watch. And it's like, no, that's not what we're trying to do. YouTube should automatically, because it's high quality caliber content, they should be dishing it out to new viewers. That's not my responsibility to play the algorithm and engineer. Like, that's ridiculous. That's insane. Like, my job is to focus on the show and the content. My job isn't to try and do all that. That's just insane. Like, channels that have seniority should be prioritized, like, based off of like the amount of time that the user has put into the channel, and when they made the channel and stuff like that. Those are factors that should be taken into account. Like, I don't know why we have 70 viewers. Like, it makes zero sense. I can go live on TikTok and we can probably pull in at least 80 viewers. No one is saying anything in here. It just gets so awkward. It's like, I don't know how you guys make it so awkward. Like, no one has anything of substance to say. They don't want to talk about the Switch 2. They don't want to talk about the Oblivion remake. They don't want to talk about video games. They just want to sit here and say nothing. Like, it's literally me talking to a blank wall. Like, I mean, I literally could talk to a blank wall, and we can somehow convince ourselves that the wall is actually listening. And that would be about the same effect as this. Where is the support? Why is Adam Theory the only person coming through? Like, why aren't you guys coming through? It must be a recession or something. Like, holy shit. What is going on with you guys? 5 years of consistent streaming, over 1,100 shows, and we're getting lowball super chats, one guy carrying the whole show. Like, what are we doing? You're the most entertaining stream in the world, and person, and it's like, okay, well, I'm glad I could be here, but I got to give you a reason to exist. Because obviously you didn't have a motive to exist. You were so bad, so done bad that you had to find a new boogeyman. And we're so glad to create that for you, to give you sort of a motivation to continue to go. But I also need something in return for that creation. You need to make it worth my time. So that's where the sponsors really come in, but we're gonna have to start pushing in that direction. Then we'll just turn off Super Chat. You won't have the ability to come through because we won't want your low ball Lonnies. We'll just use the sponsorship to help support the show. And then the ad revenue from the videos. But when you're dependent on people to come through every day, I mean, it's just, especially when these people have fallen off, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Let's talk about something. We're just going to start banning. If you're socially inept, we're going to start banning. Like, this isn't something that I don't want to talk to people that are scared to talk. And I understand, but you're an anonymous profile on the internet, and you're still hesitant to communicate. Like, it literally makes zero sense. Like, it just makes zero sense. I don't understand why it's so hard to communicate. It's either a YouTube thing or it's just this little situation that we got in here. Because I know people can communicate on other platforms just fine. I could talk about Final Fantasy all day. Yeah, well, I don't like Final Fantasy. I mean, you could talk about it. I'm not going to add much to it because I don't really care for Final Fantasy. They're scared to talk to world class, but they're obsessed. They're freakishly obsessed. But they have no balls to communicate. Like, make it make sense. Because they know I'm going to we're going to outclass them every time. They can't debate games because they don't play them. They could never have a game debate. S3 Channel's got a PSSR update. Well, everyone else just gets to sit in their basement, and it's like, well, that's fine. But it's like, that's the crap that you guys support. Like, it makes no sense. Like, to me, this is way more entertaining. It's more healthy for me, too. I can get out here and burn some calories. Why would I want to sit inside? Everyone does that. Like, my whole show was designed around being different. Being outside, taking call-ins around video games, discussing video games outside. Literally never been done before. Literally. Now, I'm not saying that makes it better, but it's certainly something that's unique. Why would I change that just to cater and pander? Like, we're not, you know, we'll start a new channel and we'll cater and pander over there. But I'm not going to do it here because that's boring. We shouldn't be at 70 viewers, not even 100 likes. How are we still not at 100 likes? Like, I can understand if it's hard times for some of you guys. I get that, right? But how are we not at 100 likes? Like that to me is insane. Especially since I pushed for it pretty hard. You guys can't hit the like button. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm not in the mood to watch Michael's stream tonight. Well, then why are you tuning in? Like make it make sense. Don't tune in. Just, we want 20 viewers in here that really connect and bond with the show as opposed to fucking 100 that don't. Like, that's why I said we're going to start a channel. We're going to invite 5 people over there. And just stream to those 5 people. And the whole dynamic of the show will be very different because people are going to be less tense. And it'll be a great time. And it'll just be me and those 5 viewers, and we'll have a great fun time. But we're not sending it out to everyone, so it would have to be 5 people that we really put trust into. And I think that's just where we should go because, you know, you stream to 70 viewers, 100 viewers in here, and it's like, what are we gaining from this? Nothing. In fact, the cons outweigh the pros. I mean, if we were gaining subscribers, if we were gaining viewers, if, you know, I could understand that would be worth my time. But when there's literally nothing in return for me, and I'm not talking about the people that did support, but I mean, you know, it just doesn't make sense for me to come out here, especially when it was raining earlier. I mean, that was ridiculous. It was raining out here, and I got to pull teeth to get the chat motivated. It's like, dude, you guys clicked on the stream. Like, it's not my job to motivate you. Like, my job isn't to motivate you. You should figure that out before you click on the stream. Like, do you want to sit here and watch this or no? Like, I'm not here to be your hype man, especially when I'm not getting paid for it. Like, I'm not trying to lift your spirits. Like, that's not my job. Not your virtual therapist. I'm here to fucking say what's on my mind, and if you don't like it, that's even better. It's really that simple. We've already hit the 110-minute mark. That's nearly 2 hours. And we don't have 2 hours of support. So, you know, we're probably going to think about wrapping this one up relatively soon here. I heard the devs are working on Expedition 33 as former Ubisoft devs. Yeah, that's the new Destiny, isn't it? I don't know. You guys have really fell off. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's very apparent to me that you guys have just fallen off. Like, you know, I'm not talking about the people that did come through, but like, we got 2 people in here chatting. You're not coming together. There's 90 viewers. Like, I'm going to go live on TikTok right now, and we're going to see which one does better. And if TikTok is supplying me with the energy that I need, then we won't go live over here again. Like, it's really that simple. It you know, like, why would I want to put more time into this for the next year or however long to do the same 90 viewers every day? I mean, it's just, there's no diversity in that group at all. It's the same thinking. We don't have energy when Michael says he's going live. Like, dude, I don't understand. It's always been like this. It's always been like this for like 13 years. I'm not talking about streaming, I'm talking about videos. Put out videos, no one cares. Put out videos, no one cares. Well, we finally got people to care, but they're not caring in good faith. So if they're not caring in good faith, there's got to be something in it for me to do it. Because like I said, the cons outweigh the pros. And when no one's coming through and supporting, And you guys did, the ones that did, we do appreciate that, don't get me wrong. But when it's like one guy carrying the whole show or two guys carrying the whole show, like they can't carry the whole show. I mean, I'm not saying they're broke, but that puts a lot of pressure on them to carry the whole fucking show. You guys got to hit the like button. You guys got to share the broadcast. You guys got to help out with things like that. I mean, it's not that hard. I'm not streaming Grand Theft Auto 6 to this group if you guys can't figure this out in 4 months, 6 months. It's not happening. We will not be streaming Grand Theft Auto 6. We're not going to devote our time to streaming the biggest video game in the world to a bunch of fucking broke peasants. It's not going to happen. I'm going to have an opportunity with the game myself, and we're going to have a fantastic time together. And I'm not sharing that moment with anyone else. It's going to be shared with the video game. My undivided attention with the video game, because there's no point to stream it if we're not going to get support. I don't understand. You guys can't communicate. You guys can't chat. You guys don't say, hey, when's the next stream? No one's fucking commenting on my videos and saying, guys, I enjoyed the last stream. When's Michael going live again? We don't see comments like that. God. Dude, I was literally a viral meme. And that's not me being an egomaniac. That's me telling you a fact. I was a viral meme. I didn't ask to be a viral meme. Don't get me wrong, it was cool. We entertained a lot of people with it. That's great. But what did I get in return? Nothing. I mean, a few viewerships, a few views, and you know, the subscriber boost, but none of them are active. It's not like people came through and be like, holy shit, you're this meme. Like, here's $10. Like, well, that would have been cool. Like, hell yeah, I'm the meme. Fuck yeah, we'll do it right now. But we're not replicating that. Now, if you want to pay or something, you know, we could try it. But it's just like, you know, we were streaming to 150 viewers when I was a fucking viral meme. Like, make that make sense. And meanwhile, everyone else is getting millions and millions of views, not only on YouTube, but on fucking TikTok and on Twitter. Literally my face plastered all over, and it's like, well, that's cool. I'm glad that I'm actually a somebody, unlike certain people. But at the same time, it's like it would have been nice to have a substantial growth in a way that makes sense. But of course, we never get that opportunity because really the system is rigged. You got to pay your way into getting famous. If you didn't know, that's the secret. Because I've talked to industry insiders. To a musician that was going to make it big. He went to Nashville, and you had to pay a publicist to get big. You had to pay to be on Jimmy Fallon. You had to pay to, and it wasn't a guarantee, so you had to pay this publicist big time money to even get an opportunity. And it's not really a guarantee, so it's all fake. It's all fake. That's why Taylor Swift got big, because her daddy's a millionaire, and he paid for her daughter to get into the music industry. And if you don't believe me, look it up. And I'm not saying there wasn't talent there, but, you know, that's just how it works. So we're just going to wrap it up here. No one wants to understand things. They don't want to agree with things. They don't care. They really just don't care about your feelings in here. I mean, it's just I'm the big fucking monkey, and I got to make fucking noises for your entertainment because you're so depressed. I mean, I don't understand. Well, that would make sense if you put a coin in the fucking machine and said, here, press the button. But you're not doing that. Adam Theory is the only guy coming through and supporting the show. Like, we got to wrap it up. Got no energy here. I mean, I can't help you guys. You guys are a lost cause. You can't communicate with me. I don't know what to ask. Can't ask you to hit the like button. That's too much work. Can't ask you to share the stream. That's way too much work. Certainly can't ask you to go above and beyond, because, you know, that's not going to apply to you guys. So, like, we don't want to talk about video games in here. We don't want to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. I try and get up off on the Oblivion remake, and we got like 2 people discussing it. Like, I don't understand. How hard is it to, like, say, hey, this guy's talking about video games. He's talking about a common interest. I'm going to join him on this conversation. Like it really shouldn't be that hard. Like, it, you know, when Luke Steffens goes live, you guys have no problem going into that chat and being like, wow, just a fantastic stream, you know? And what is he doing? What is he providing? The same old. But it's like, you're acting like that's the fucking, the golden egg. Like it just doesn't make any sense. When I stream brand new games early, you guys can't get excited about that. And it's like, that's why we're not streaming Grand Theft Auto 6. Unless there's a massive spike in viewership, there's no reason to do that. Because I want to take my time with the game. I don't want to have people judging how I play or telling me what to do in the game. Like, I'm not interested in that. I'm going to play it offline. I'm going to have my fun with the game. And I think that's what it should be. That's how it was for Red Dead 2, and that's how it was for GTA 5. We didn't stream that shit. I played that shit offline day one. And we unwrapped the disc, and we put it in, and we let it install, and we knew we were getting magic in front of our fucking face. And that's a unique experience you can't get unless it's a first-time thing, so... Delayed to 2027. No, it's the lack of communication in here. It's like, this is my form to communicate with you guys. And when the other side doesn't communicate, it's like having a phone call and the person on the other line isn't talking. Well, you're probably going to hang up. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So think of this like a phone call, except there's like 70 people on the other line. Okay, so if I'm on the phone right now and I'm talking and I'm saying, hey, is there anyone here? And no one's really talking back and there's 70 people in the same phone call. Well, to me, that's awkward. How am I supposed to have that phone call? We can't have the phone call, so we'll just hang it up. Like, it would be so fun to say the Nintendo Switch 2 sucks and have 500 viewers in here, and it would be the greatest time. But you don't get that opportunity because no one cares about the Nintendo Switch 2. They've already decided what they think about it because their favorite YouTuber told them what to think. So you don't have that opportunity to say that it sucks because they're not going to listen to you because they've already made up their mind because they're peasants, they're parrots, they're sheep, you know? They certainly can't stand up for themselves and think for themselves. So they have to join the damn herd. And they said, well, this guy with 1,000 subscribers says it's, we're not listening to him because this millionaire over here said it was amazing. It's unbelievable. Gamers lost their passion? No, they didn't. If that's the case, then how is anyone making money in terms of covering video games? You guys lost your passion. That's okay. We'll start a new channel. And I'll say this game sucks, and you're going to have a whole new audience come in, and they're going to start arguing, and that's fantastic. Why do you think we're not putting videos up on the channel? Because it's not going to get views, because it doesn't get pushed out. The only time it gets views is if it gets pushed out to new people, which very, very seldom does it do that. And no one's going to manually share it because you'll get banned on like sort of websites. So it's really a lost cause when you're dependent on the algorithm, and the algorithm doesn't push your stuff out. So literally it's the same audience on repeat, which is fine. It doesn't allow much growth, if any at all. There's no games out here to talk about. Let's get you banned. Because you're disrespecting what I'm saying. Here, let's go ahead and see what the AI thinks about this. Guys, how is no one coming through? Jeez. Go ahead and read the chat here.
Okay, I see PS Dude, you rock my socks from Sir PS. Michael, did you see the dire wolf they created? It's extinct 10,000 years from Molly Schleicher. Hello from Input Fund. And Ice Hearts. Molly, what do you mean? From Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and what did you think about those comments?
It looks like Molly said, "Hi, I'm doing well," and Sora said, "I saw that, Molly, very cute," and then Sue QT. It seems like they're having a nice conversation.
Yeah, look at this right here.
Adam Thyre sent another super chat. This one's for $5. Nice.
That's what we're talking about. Adam Thyre, you know, he's been carrying the show. Can you get some,
Adam Thyre has been on fire with the super chats.
That's what we're talking about. Go ahead and read this chat here. I think they're celebrating.
Okay, it looks like everyone is celebrating Adam Thyre's generosity. Molly Schleicher said Adam Thyre with some heart emojis. Someone else said Adam Thyre, king of popular guy in this chat.
Well, yeah, because he can flex. Whew. Carrying the show tonight. Adam Thyre is coming through in a way that makes sense. Is what we love to see. Adam Thyre is literally carrying the show. In fact, we're going to total up how many times he came through. Literally carrying the show tonight. You guys got to thank Adam Thyre. Adam Thyre is coming through with the 5. Just as of late. So there's the 2-time Tony Hawk combo right there. 3-time Tony Hawk combo for Adam Thyre. 4-time Tony Hawk combo for Adam Thyre. 5-time Tony Hawk combo for Adam Thyre. 6-time Tony Hawk combo for Adam Thyre. 7-time Tony Hawk combo for Adam Thyre. Guys, it is a 7-time Tony Hawk combo from Adam Thyre. It's a big W. He's coming through in a way that makes sense and just doing all the heavy lifting tonight. Adam Thyre is in the building with a 7-time Tony Hawk combo. And we'll keep it going here. Adam Thyre. Well, that's what I said. I said smash the like button in case, you know, that does help with the algorithm. I don't think it does, but, you know, I don't think it hurts. But that's what we're saying. Well, if you know. And look at this right here. Boomer Gamer 82 is coming through. Look at this right here, homie. Boomer Gamer 82 is in the building, and he's coming through hard and strong and in a way that makes sense. Boomer Gamer 82 is in the building and making a damn point with a $10 super chat. That's what we're talking about, homie. Just keep up the good word, Michael. Nintendo dropping the ball hard with the game prices. And they absolutely are. It's a total shit show for Nintendo right now. And it's really an unfortunate situation, but we saw this coming. I tried to have this discussion with these viewers in here about a year ago. I said, switch two, switch two, switch two. This is a big position for Nintendo to be in, and seems like they couldn't capitalize on it in a way that makes sense. Boomer Gamer 82 is in the damn building, and he's making a damn point, coming through so hard and so strong. And it certainly looks like the Switch 2 is another Wii U situation. Boomer Gamer 82 is coming through in a way that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get the AI to read this one here. Boomer Gamer 82 is in the motherfucking building, and that's what we love to see, homie. Boomer Gamer 82. Go ahead and read that.
Okay, Boomer_Gamer_82 donated $10 and said, keep up the good work, Michael. Nintendo dropping the ball hard with game prices.
And how many upvotes does that have? Hello? Hello? Okay, it looks like we broke that. Are we online? Can you tell me who came through the super chat last?
I can't access live chat information yet.
Okay, buddy. Boomer Gamer 82 coming through hard and strong with a 10. Dr. Blitz, are we, hold on, is Dr. Blitz in here? Is Dr. Blitz in here? Because I'm not seeing Dr. Blitz. And that's really weird. Guys, is Dr. Blitz in the chat? Because I don't see Dr. Blitz. I don't know what's going on in here. We got glitches all up the ass in here. Okay, Shadow Gamer, you're a fucking loser. Let's get you up out of here. You're not doing the show for me, okay? Don't sit there and say super chats are welcome. No one wants to hear what you have to say, you dumbass. Holy shit, go fuck yourself. Like, you're not me, okay? I'm gonna say that. Fucking weirdos, dude. No wonder why you were banned, because you're a loser. Super chats are welcome, guys. It's like, yeah, it's not your show, dumbass. Get the fuck up out of here. God damn, like, it is not your show. I hit the go live button, bud. I'm the one that does all the fucking work. You have no ownership of this show. I don't care if you watch, and I certainly don't care if you think otherwise. You have no ownership of this show. Go fuck yourself. That's why we're going to start a new channel, and it's just going to be the most wholesome shit you've ever seen. Because these peasants in here just don't deserve this. Okay, Dr. Blitz is coming. Dr. Blitz is coming through. Apparently he's in the chat. Were you chatting, Dr. Blitz? I'm going to check on the other. Dr. Blitz is in the... Was Dr. Blitz chatting before the super chat? Because I can't... It's not showing me Dr. Blitz's chat. But the super chat came through. With the $5 super chat, Dr. Blitz is in the building. Nintendo said customers should buy a Switch if they can't afford a Switch 2. I laughed. Yeah, well, yeah, I already said there's a leadership change at Nintendo. I mean, it's obvious that that's the case. And, you know, they're just, I don't know. I mean, I understand it. You know, it's corporate talk. It's like, well, yeah, they're not, you know, you look at a Rolex and it's like, you're not going to the Rolex fucking conference and saying, hey, guys, you know, can you address the criticism that you have about your watches? They're too pricey. It's like, well, you know what I mean? You're not going to a fucking Lamborghini dealership and saying, hey, the car's too expensive. It's like, they're premium products. You know, you're not going to Apple and saying the iPhone is too expensive. You're just saying, well, we're not going to buy it. So, you know, Nintendo's not going to listen. It's just the way it is. Gaming has always been a premium, expensive hobby, and I mean, it's more affordable now than ever with Game Pass and, you know, services like that to get you those games for a lesser price. But I mean, it's never been a cheap hobby. It's always been an expensive hobby. I mean, the only thing back in the day is that they had more game demos, so you could try out the game for free. But Dr. Blitz is in the building. Don Matrick was based. Okay, Dr. Blitz just got here. That's what we're talking about. I didn't know if it was glitching. Dr. Blitz coming through with the 5. Don Matrick called out the fake gamers. Well, he was just being honest, and they couldn't handle that. They felt like they were offended. And it's like, honestly, you know, and this is going to piss people off in here, but it's like it's kind of a pro-consumer move. Because they're not saying they're cutting off the Switch 1 support. That's what they're saying. Just like they didn't cut off Xbox 360 support until, you know, just a few years ago, they actually hit the kill switch. But honestly, what they're saying is that, well, you know, obviously, if, you know, the Switch 1 support isn't ending anytime soon, they're not going to alienate 125 million players, right? That would be dumb. So you're still going to get your Metroid 4. And, you know, the Switch 1 has an OLED screen. That's objectively better. So, you know, you can say, well, the graphics are better on the Switch 2, but the screen isn't. The screen's LCD. That technology isn't superior. It might be brighter and it might look good, but it's a bigger display, but it's not OLED. So, you know, there's benefits, and then it's like, yeah, the game, you know, the games run better, but the battery life is worse. You know, the battery life on the Switch 2 is worse. That's what's been reported anyway. So it's like, well, yeah, you'll get better graphics and the games are going to perform better, but it's like, at what, you know, at what price, right? Battery life isn't as good. And I think when you see the real testing, you know, OLED Switch versus Switch 2, and, you know, they play the same game and they have the same game run, and they do a side-by-side and they do a time-lapse, And if the Switch 1 lasts way longer, it's like, well, you know, what is more important to you? If you're going to be able to game on the go, obviously battery life is a huge factor. Now, you can bring a power bank, but, you know, if the Switch OLED lasts 3 or 4 hours or 5 hours on Tears of the Kingdom, and the Switch 2 only lasts like 2.5, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. No, I'm not saying that's the case, but I honestly think the Switch 2 isn't as compelling as an offer as most people are making it out to be. I think had they launched with OLED, that would have justified the price a little bit better. But when you're putting on an LCD screen, yeah, it's 120 hertz, but like, dude, those blacks ain't gonna look black. You know, like the black really pops on the OLED. So, you know, when it's a really dark scene, like if you're in a dungeon and Tears of the Kingdom, I mean, it's gonna pop on that OLED screen. Now, you can dock it and play it on your OLED television, but it's like, dude, the thing's supposed to be a handheld. Like, so the Switch 1 is a better handheld than the Switch 2, I would argue. Sure, the Switch 2 has a bigger screen, and it's got a higher refresh rate, but it's not OLED. And the more important factor is that the battery life on the Switch 2 is apparently worse. And not only that, but the Switch 1 OLED is, in my opinion, the perfect size. The Switch 2 is big. Like, way too big. Like, it's getting past the portable. It's getting past the portable sort of ballpark, where it's like, well, the Switch 2 is basically a fucking mini tablet at this point. I mean, it's just crazy. I like the portability aspect. I mean, the Switch 1 is still big. It's not like PSP level of like where you can take it really on the go. But the Switch 1 was a nice in between. The Switch 2 is not. The Switch 2 is way too big. I love my OLED Switch. I won't upgrade for a while. I'm telling Adam Theory, you're getting better battery life. I don't know about the brightness nits, but the colors are going to pop on that OLED. You're getting better battery life. And honestly, if you look at the games, if you look at Tears of the Kingdom versus Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 2, like, it's not a night and day difference, you know? It's just like, I don't see the compelling offer. And that's where it's like, well, the exclusives come in. You know, you have Mario Kart World, day one exclusive from what I can tell. And it's like, okay, Cyberpunk on the Switch 2 is a novelty. Who's going to look at that and say, I have to get a Switch 2 now? Like, it's cool that it's on there, but the battery life isn't going to be great. Because that thing's going to push it really hard. And so it's more of a novelty thing where it's like, okay, it's on the Switch 2, but is that really all that great? Not if it lasts an hour, you know? And honestly, and this is going to sound crazy, but I looked up Hogwarts Legacy, and the Switch 1 version is bad. Like, it's terrible looking. But there's comparisons already of the Switch 2 version, and there's something wrong with the Switch 2 version. Like, it looks washed out. And I'd rather have low polygon and lower resolution textures than playing a washed out version that have better buttons and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see the appeal of the Switch 2. Now, if you have a Switch 1 OG, that's going to be a big upgrade, and maybe that's who that's for. But if you have the Switch OLED, I honestly don't think it's time to upgrade. I think if you have the original Switch 1, I think there's a more compelling case. But if you have the OLED Switch that came out just about 3 or 4 years ago, I think it's just best to wait it off and hold out until they have more compelling titles for the Switch 2. Because you're still getting Metroid Prime 4, and you're getting probably better battery life. Sure, the frame rate's not. So what do you want to prioritize? Do you want to prioritize high frame rate and better refresh screen, or do you want to prioritize OLED and better battery life? You have to kind of pick and choose what you want. And in my opinion, if you're playing on the go, if you're playing it as a portable, well, then obviously the Switch 1 is going to be better. It's a smaller OLED screen, but that means it's going to pop even more, and the battery life will be superior because the Switch 1 won't get pushed as hard because it's not trying to hit 120 frames or 60 frames. Now, those Pokemon games obviously need to be, those Pokemon games on the Switch, those ran like absolute garbage. But they still sold well, so obviously that tells you that frame rate doesn't have any determining factor on the quality of a game, because if that were the case, the Pokemon games would have flopped. But the internet bubble said that they were trash because the games ran at 15 frames. Well, the sales say otherwise. So everyone that made a video complaining about Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Crystal or whatever those games are called are losers, because the sales tell a different story, and that's what matters. So, well, I think if you're going on a trip or you're taking your Switch with you on a long commute, I think the OLED Switch might actually be maybe a better choice. It's smaller, the battery life's going to last better. What is the brightness on the Switch 2 screen? Is it brighter than? It probably is, because OLED panels aren't that bright. So I'm assuming the Switch 2 is going to be better in daylight if you're taking it outdoors. So it will have that benefit, of course, the refresh rate. But yeah, I'm assuming the OLED screen isn't too bright, probably about 500 nits, 600 nits, if that even. It's pretty bright for an OLED panel. So I'm assuming the Switch 2 it's a bigger screen, it's a faster refresh rate screen, and I'm assuming it's brighter as well. But you know, when you play a like a scary game, for example, the colors are going to be like, you'll be able to tell. Like the OLED difference is pretty big. The OLED difference from LCD is like, especially if you're playing like a scary game or something that's really dark, like it really shines. I want to see how the DLSS and ray tracing are going to work with the Switch 2. Cartridge components were much more expensive back in the day. Where's the eShop music on the new Switch? It's a Soulless thing. I mean, I even thought Switch 1 was Soulless. Switch 1 was Soulless to me. Compared to the Wii U and the Wii, like the Wii was like soul. It's not nostalgia either. It's just like, it's colorful, it's magical, it's got fun music in the background, it's got all these different things. It's a unique way to play. Like, I don't know, dude. But I know I'm in the minority, because you can't romanticize about the Wii, because they're like, well, that was a gimmick. My Switch is so awesome. And it's like, go play your Fire Emblem on there. I don't care, dude. Okay, right here, the Switch 2 LCD screen is close to the gap with the OLED screen because of the HDR. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying the Switch 2 screen is bad, but I mean, OLED is superior, especially in darker scenes. It just is. I mean, you won't notice but if you were to put it side by side, you'll definitely notice. And the Switch 1, if you have the OG Switch 1, the bezels on that are thick, which they did improve with the OLED Switch. So, like I said, I think if you have an OLED Switch, I think there's a reason to maybe upgrade, maybe to not upgrade rather. But if you have the original Switch without the OLED screen, I think there's a more compelling reason. I think that's maybe what the Switch 2 is made for. I think it's made for those people that didn't upgrade to the OLED, because it makes more sense that way. The Wii broke ground for motion tracking you see in VR today. Yeah, well, so did the Kinect. The Kinect had amazing technology, but the gamers couldn't handle that. They were like, we don't want to play with our arms and legs. They wanted to sit there with their controller. And yeah, it's cold outside. That's why we're going to wrap it up. We're only extending it because someone came through. Let's see who it was. It was Adam Theory and Dr. Blitz and Boomer Gamer 82. But we've already been walking for about 5 miles out here. I mean, definitely. 1080p LCD might be better than 720p OLED. Yeah, but you're getting worse battery life. You have to ask yourself what you want. If you're playing your Switch on your dock, well, then obviously the Switch 2 is going to be superior. But if you're talking about portability, and if you commute with your Switch and you prioritize battery life, to get you through that commute, or something that isn't longer than maybe 2 or 3 hours. I mean, guys, the Switch 1 has better battery life. I mean, the OLED anyway. And that's what I praised about it. I said, well, this is what Nintendo is doing with these handhelds that no one else is doing. The ROG Ally doesn't have great battery life. The Steam Deck doesn't have great battery life, especially when you play those big demanding games. But the Switch 2 could handle it. You know, at least the first party games. Like, I don't have to worry about battery life when I play Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch. Okay, who is this digital pack guy? Oh, he's got a picture of me. Let's get him up out of here. Digital pack, by the way. Is that a picture of me in a fucking outfit? Like, I can't see that. It's the whale. Oh, I thought that was a picture of me. Oh, that's, yeah, I know. Who's that actor? I thought that was a picture of me. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's an obvious troll. It is you? Okay, let's get him banned then. You got it's me? Yeah, let's get you fucking... It's the whale, by the way. Yeah, it is the... Brendan Fraser? Is it Brendan Fraser? Or... Now I got to confirm it on the other... Okay. We're going to turn the stream off. You guys aren't supporting enough for this content. Jeez. Excuse you. Here, I'm going to go look. Because you guys can't figure this out. It's not that hard. Let's check it out. I'm going to go to the profile right now. Channel activity. Go to channel. It is me. Oh, that's not me. Why did you guys time him out? That wasn't me. Oh my God. Actually, I think I timed him out. Well, it's certainly not me. And we do apologize for that. I think he'll be back in about 5 minutes. But I just had to confirm it on my end because it's a tiny avatar on my screen. I can't see. Let me enlarge it. He's a basement man. I don't know what that means. Screenshot and zoom in. I'm streaming, guys. You can't do that on here. I mean, you can, but you have to pause the stream, and then you guys are going to say F. I accidentally hit his comment because I'm tired of my finger hovering over the screen. Well, we're going to wrap it up. You guys are getting tired. It's obvious that you can't handle it. So, I mean, I've already put in like 4 miles. Expedition 33. What the fuck is this? These cars are rattling out here. Like, what the fuck? I whip my hair back and forth. 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 Well, it looked like me in a space outfit, and I thought, well, that's just something a troll would do. And, you know, you could be a troll still. I'm not saying you're not, but it's certainly not me, so... But it looked like me. I thought, damn, I'm fucking looking like Brandon Fraser. Like, that guy's fat as shit. What the fuck? We ain't looking like no Brandon Fraser, homie. RE4 VR stream was Kino. Oh, yeah, well, you're definitely a troll then. See, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and then now you want to start bringing up past streams. So we're going to get you on that 10-minute ban. I didn't ask what you thought about streams that I did 4 years ago. Like, okay, dude, like, go fuck yourself. We're not playing that gimmick. So obviously you are a troll. Your VR stream. Well, that's great, dude. I don't know. Jeez. What do you want me to say? Like, I don't know how to respond to that, dude. Thanks, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm here now. Like, we're not playing RE4 VR. Well, we're gonna try the 10-minute thing. I don't know. You guys You guys were the first to time them out. I didn't time them out. So I thought you guys had a reason to start timing these people out, and then you guys said it was my profile picture, so I timed them out. Then I apologized, and now he's bringing up streams, you know, that we did 5 million years ago. Like, I don't care, dude. Like, you know, what do you want me to say? I guess it's cool that you enjoyed it, but like, I'm here right now. Like, that would be like going up to a band and saying, hey, Metallica, you know, the Black album is the best album when they're playing a brand new song. Like, they're gonna go tell you to sit the fuck down. Well, actually, you'll be ignored, so. Like, you should say right now is the best stream. Like, that's what you should say. Because that's what matters right now. Yesterday's stream doesn't matter. The day before stream doesn't matter. I mean, you got to get with the program in here, bud. Yeah, well, when GTA 6 gets delayed, I mean, it's going to be a big hamper on later this year. Unless you want to play Death Stranding 2 or something. That's what we're talking about. Can't wait for the woke devs to lose their jobs. Yeah, well, you're gonna see the biggest woke game of all time, GTA 6, come out later this year, if it does release later this year. But realistically, we're probably looking at spring 2026 at this point. I think that makes more sense. And I think they start marketing it later this year. And they lead up to the spring launch. I think that makes a lot more sense. Because right now, it's just too soon to launch. I mean, we're 6 months away or something. They don't have enough time to market the biggest game in the world. Like, it's too soon. Like, you know, case in point, why did they put out trailer 1 in 2023 if they're waiting all the way up until release to market the game? That doesn't make any sense. Why would the trailer come out 2 years before, trailer 1, not a teaser, by the way, trailer 1 2 years before the game comes out? That makes no sense. Didn't Sony do a survey? It's still releasing in 2025. It's getting delayed, bud. What does that mean? It's still releasing in 2025. It's getting delayed. I'm assuming you're saying it's not releasing. Something is seriously wrong with GTA 6? Absolutely. You can't tell me that I'm wrong. I mean, I want to be wrong, believe me. But you can't tell me that I'm wrong in that situation. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. It's the biggest video game of all time, and they're refusing to talk about it. I mean, they're not even talking about it. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, they're not even acknowledging it. Yeah, even the Florida Joker fell off. He was on a roll there. He get millions of views. But the game's still up. There's just no hype. If it's not ready, then don't release it. At this point, I'd rather play a broken game. I mean, we're used to that anyway, so. Well, I think they bit off more than they could chew, and I think the COVID stuff impacted it, and, you know, whatever else. But it's crazy, man. Imagine putting out a trailer and saying it's coming in 2025, and then they're still behind schedule in 2025, like 2 years after the fact, like that. That's crazy. Okay, we got cars coming in every fucking direction. Holy shit. Okay, we're gonna be wrapping this one up soon. Just the support tonight is. We can see our breath. Look at this. It's getting cold out here. We gotta wrap this up. Look at this right here, homie. Look at that right there. That's how cold it is out here. Holy shit. Part of releasing the game on consoles is to make sure it's polished. Well, we're wrapping it up shortly. I mean, we walked at least 5 miles tonight. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I mean, it's not really too cold. I mean, if we had a reason to keep going, we would, but there's not much of a reason. So chat's already fizzling out. They can't handle it. But we are approaching the 500 day of GTA 6. I think we're gonna hop back on it. So we gave it about a week or so cool down, but when we get to the 500 day and Rockstar still has nothing to show for, I mean, that to me is just unbelievable. It's pretty crazy. That's what I'm saying. 500 days of nothing. They have nothing to show for in 500 days. I mean, clearly it's just not ready for prime time. They're delaying the game later this year, it's obvious. I mean, even the dog can tell you that. Yeah, 500 days haven't since talked about this 2023. I mean, and then you have Take-Two doing all the marketing. Like, I don't understand. Take-Two is the one that's talking about the game, and they're just saying the same thing. Oh, it's still on track. Well, it's hard to believe when Rockstar has nothing to show for. Rockstar's not pulling the curtain back, and you could argue and say, well, they're mastering the game, they're perfecting the game, and it's like, well, that's fantastic, but do we really know if that's what's happening? Or like, how do you not market this game? There's movies that are coming out later this year, and they already have trailers. Like, what's a movie that's coming out? When is the Until Dawn movie coming out? That looks like trash. And I had hopes too, because the David Sandberg guy is pretty good with his scary movies. David F. Sandberg is pretty good, actually. But I don't know what they're doing with that. That's not really Until Dawn. They're just using the name. It's not really the game. You guys got the dogs barking. The dog was like, "Where's the support?" Jeez. GTA, we gotta talk. Yeah, well, the dog had a lot of energy. I mean, the dog was just carrying the whole show there. If GTA 6 is $120, are you buying it? Yeah. Don't care. Take-Two was the first one to start the train with $70 games. They're going to be the first ones to make a $100 game with GTA 6. Yeah, but Nintendo is softening the blow. Nintendo is softening the blow because Mario Kart World is $80. So Nintendo's already kind of softened the blow for GTA 6 to come in and say, here's $100. So for $20 more, you can get a much better game. And I said, even at $100, even if every game was $100, and I know this isn't what you're supposed to say, because, there's too many freeloading bums on the internet, but look at the concert price. Look at the ticket concert prices for 2 hours of entertainment. You're talking $700. I mean, it's just insane. So $100 for 100, 200, 300 hours of entertainment versus a concert ticket that literally costs at least $100, and it's a cheap seat, and you're getting 2 hours of entertainment. Like, it just doesn't, and you're not factoring in the transportation, you're not factoring in all the other stuff. Like, it's just, gaming is still the best value in entertainment. I mean, movies are still cheap, but, well, not really. Like $15 to go see a 2-hour movie. That's better than ticket concert tickets. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you have a game like GTA 6 that's going to make people big money. Like, content creators are going to... I mean, I won't, because that's just how rigged the system is, but... Because it always shadow bans every video you put out unless you get lucky. But that's why we'll have a new channel for GTA 6. I'm not going to miss that opportunity. Just upload all the videos on here and be like, you know, for 200 viewers, here's GTA 6 first gameplay. Like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Right? So we'll have a separate channel for GTA 6 because it's going to be worth that. Well, it's shadow banned. We're dead ass shadow banned. My Assassin's Creed video got like 2K views. Like it's like the lowest viewed video in literally months. Like all the videos should at least hit 10K viewers. Like bare minimum. Like what the fuck? Yeah. Well, the algorithm is trash on here. It's just the worst thing in the world. Can't think of a worse algorithm. Oh. How do we have more viewers and there's still no one supporting the show? Like we went from like 110 viewers to 127. What the fuck? More freeloaders are piling in. Jeez. That's why it's like it's literally best if we have less viewers. I'm not even trolling. There's Twitch streamers that stream for like 10 viewers, and I know they have a support system because otherwise they wouldn't do it. Like, well, yeah, it's fun, but then it wears off. Like, I mean, unless you're just crazy. I mean, like imagine streaming to 5 viewers for years straight. Like that eventually really isn't fun. I don't care who you are. Like that's a lie if they say it is. Why are the lights off down here? What the fuck? Dude, the lights are off down here, homie. Shit. I whip my hair back and forth. 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 Motherfucking lights are off out here, dude. Dude, look at this. It's like Detroit out here. What the fuck? Motherfucking ass, it's like Detroit out here, homie. Dude, I've never seen the lights off. What the fuck? Look at this shit. Dude. Road closed, by the way. It cost my wife and I $1,000 to go to a Oh, that better be WrestleMania. Yeah. What WWE event was that? Like, dude, I would never pay $1,000 to see wrestling. Like, when I went to see wrestling, it was like maybe $100 max, maybe $150. But like, dude, that was we're talking front row at a big event like that. And Monday Night Raw was like maybe $80 max. $1,000. Dude, I would never pay to watch that, especially the current WWE. Hell no. Now, if you're talking The Rock and Stone Cold and, you know, back in their prime, like shit, yeah. Well, then it might be worth it. But even then, it's just like, dude. Holy shit, there's no fucking way. Adam Theory is a legend, dude. Adam Theory is a legend, dude. He's coming through yet again. With, I believe now, the 8-time Tony Hawk combo. Literally, Sam Porter Bridges carrying the show. Adam Theory is coming through hard and strong. Yet again, homie. Dude, it got cool out here. Adam Theory is in the building. And he's coming through in a way that makes sense with a $5 super chat. That's what we love to see. Adam Theory is in the motherfucking building. And it went back down to 115 viewers. Whew. It really is legendary status. He's been here from the beginning. He popped the cherry, I believe. I think Adam Theory popped the cherry with the low ball Lonnie, and now he's just stepping up to the plate here tonight. And in a way that makes sense. with the, I believe, 8-time Tony Hawk combo. Adam Theory is in a motherfucking building, homie. Oh, Input Funny's leaving? Yeah, we definitely got to probably start wrapping this up. It's getting a little late here, Adam Theory keeping us afloat, though. Michael's been walking for like 10 hours. Yeah, we've been walking for 164 minutes straight. Well, have we sat down once? No, we haven't sat down once. We've been walking for that long. I don't think we've sat down because it's wet out here. We don't want that ass wet. That was freaky. Someone came up behind. What the fuck? Oh, you went to the Royal Rumble? Oh shit. Well, I heard at the end of the show there was a situation where people couldn't get home or something. I saw it on but there was a situation where people, I guess the Ubers weren't coming or something, and the man got stranded. I don't know what was going on. Like it was congested to get out, but I mean that's pretty typical for every big event. Well, we got to cut back on the McDonald's a little bit because it's a little bit overboard. Oh, a pawn fee came through. Okay, we're gonna double check again. I don't know why we're confusing that tonight. Yeah, that's right. It's a pawn fee, but Adam Theory did come through right after. But yeah, it is a pawn. A pawn fee is the one, Papa the Cherry. We do apologize for that. We did a mix-up again. But you guys came through really close together, so that's why we're mixing it up. But a pawn fee's coming through. He came through. He popped the cherry, and then followed it up. It was crazy. It took about an hour to get out of the... Damn, that's insane. Yeah, but I mean, what were the seats? I mean, for that price, were the seats pretty good, or? Because that's a big stadium. That's the fucking NFL stadium, so you gotta get binoculars to see the wrestlers, like, dude. Yeah, but even the tickets for Monday Night Raw are insane. Like, I don't... Like, who's going to see these events? Like, you have to be rich now. Dude, you guys are complaining about the Switch 2 prices. You need to look at other entertainment mediums. Go look up the wrestling tickets, and it's like you literally have to be rich. Like, I mean, even a cheap seat is like probably $100. And it's like, is that really worth it? Like, not only are you far up in the stadium, but it's like, is the show going to be good? Probably not. Like, the John Cena heel turn is abysmal. It's horrible. Like, the John Cena heel turn is so garbage, it's not even funny. Like, they could have really made it interesting, but it's horrible. What is this? Oh, look at this, homie. We got dog tracks in the cement. I don't remember seeing this. Who said Taylor Swift tickets? Did someone talk about Taylor Swift in here? I'm not seeing the Taylor Swift. Someone mentioned Taylor Swift, but I'm not seeing Taylor Swift. Are there people supporting the show that we can't see? Because it does that sometimes. Someone will come through with a super chat, and either they have me blocked or I have them blocked. And somehow it shows for you guys, but it doesn't for me, and that makes zero sense because it's like, it's my channel. It should be showing everything. Like, that's a glitch. That makes zero sense. Like, how come I can't see certain things, but everyone else can? Like, makes zero sense. Oh, wait, upon fee mentioned it? Where's this at? Oh, you just said it. I thought you were replying to someone. That's why I said if someone mentioned Taylor Swift, I can't see that. Yeah, Taylor Swift, I mean, you got to pay big money to see Taylor Swift. We're talking You know, I mean, I can't imagine front row tickets for Taylor Swift is probably about $3,000. Now, if you were, because they did that film, they recorded all the concerts and they put it together as a film. I mean, if there was an opportunity to be in the movie, then well, that's different. But fuck that shit. Like, yeah, like going to see a band is not worth it. You're getting hearing damage. Trust me, I know, because I got hearing damage. Especially if it's a small club, like you're gonna get your hearing damage pretty. And then, you know, if you're young, you don't care. It's like, well, you know. But when you get in your 30s, it's like you don't want to go see these concerts. It's too loud. Everyone's annoying. It's just like, it's just cringe. Yeah, they had the dog. Why are the lights out? They had the dog tracks in the cement. Dude, why are the lights out? Dude, they can't afford the electricity in the town. It's hard times. This is Biden's economy, homie. Dude, I thought Trump was president. What happened? Why are the lights out? What fucking lights are out, homie? Dude. Oh, this is nice and slippery here. Mm-hmm. This is nice and slippery. Dude. The whole time he's walking for fun. Okay, let's get you, man. Walking for fun, by the way. You guys are not listening. Ain't nobody walking for fun out here. What the fuck? The most Kino thing you could. Oh, this guy's back. What the fuck? Why do you hate me, bro? Well, because you're bringing up streams that are not relevant to the discussion. I mean, you know, it's not that you could have talked about the Switch too, like everyone else, but instead you're talking about a stream that, like, you know, is like from 3 years ago. Like, okay, well, we weren't talking about RE4 and VR. You just came in here with an irrelevant comment. Like, it's just random as hell. But I already know you're a bad egg. You don't have to really confirm it for me. You've already done that. Oh, Michael, I enjoyed your random stream that happened 5 years ago. It's like, oh, well, it's cool, but I don't know what you want me to add to that. I don't know what you want, a cookie? Like, what the fuck? Like, we're not talking about VR. The only thing I mentioned that was close to VR is I said the Kinect. Was just trying to give you a compliment, but no, you weren't. You're literally a troll. Like you can play it off as I'm not a troll, and you can go into that victim mentality. But dead ass, I am smarter than you think, and I know a troll when I see one because I'm a former troll, so I know exactly what you're doing. You're trying to elicit a response, good or bad. That's the goal of a troll, and you get this adrenaline rush when they respond. I understand how it works. Believe me. You can sit there and say that's not how it works. I don't care. You're not going to come in here and act like, oh, I'm just giving you a compliment, bud. I'm patting you on the back. Like, no, I don't want your compliment. I don't need your approval, bud. I'm going to get Brandon Fraser banned. If you love my streams, you would come through and support. That hard. Don't talk about it. Be about it. What the fuck? I love your streams, by the way. I've never seen this guy in the chat before. If I could look up channel activity, I bet this guy's never chatted before. Never seen this guy in the streams. Never seen this Brandon Fraser guy in the streams, and he's acting like he's been here for 5 years. Like, come on, bud. Fuck up out of here with that shit. Like, it's such obvious bait, it's not even funny. But I guess it's great because I took it. But that's okay because we're wrapping this up. You got timed out, we're wrapping it up. Well, once they start bringing up old streams, it's like, you're already in silly territory. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm glad you enjoy the old streams, but I'm not. That's all I can say. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you want a fucking trophy for watching for that long? Like, well, that's great, but dude, look at this right here. Look at this right here, homie. Death-sided 666 is coming through. I'm gonna show Brandon Fraser Keno. I just banned him. That's Keno. Death-sided 666 is coming through, and he's coming through hard and strong, and in a way that makes sense. You love to see it. Death-sided 666 is coming through. I think I like your stream so saddest it's ever been and always will be. That's what we talking about, homie. Death-sided 6. Are we live? Why is the chat dead? Death-sided 666 just came through hard and strong with the 10. Now you guys need to come through and say dub or something. I mean, that's great support. Jeez, we're out here working hard. I mean, you think I'm not? Well, shit. You can't sit here and say that this is a harder job than being a radio DJ. Period. End of story. My job is harder than a radio DJ. It's just the facts. A radio DJ sits in front of the fucking board, and it's all automated these days. So it's not like they're manually doing much. I mean, that's a gravy train job. Now, you don't get paid well, but it's more of an ego thing. Like, if you like, it's really that simple. Because they like their own sound of the voice on the radio, and if they're good at it, that's okay. They can pat themselves on the back. But the fucking sticks all over. Death-sided 666 is coming through hard and strong with a 10. Ugh. That's what we're talking about, homie. Let's go ahead and get this AI out here. It's probably the final super chat of the show here. Death-sided 666 is coming through. And let's see what he says about it right here. Check it out.
Okay, I see the super chat. It looks like Death 666 Hard and Strong donated $10. Do you have any questions about this?
Yeah, go ahead and read that. Yeah, let me know what you think.
Okay, I see the super chat from Death 666 Hard and Strong. They said, I think I like your stream so saddest it's ever been and always will be. It looks like they included some sad face emojis too. What do you think about their comment?
Well, I was asking you.
Oh, I see. Well, it seems like Death 666 Hard and Strong really enjoyed the stream. They said it was the saddest it's ever been, in a good way, and that it always will be.
That's what we're talking about. Death-sided 666 is in a motherfucking building. Being a streamer is hard, to be honest. I tried it and I couldn't. That's what I'm saying. It's like, people look at it from the outside and say, oh, it's all easy. You just sit there and play video games. And it's like, it's really not. I mean, if it were that easy, then everyone would be popular and everyone would be making money from it. But it's really not that easy. The only people that say it's easy are the people that are jealous that they can't do it, because, just literally doing a radio DJ job is easier. I mean, it is. I would know. I've done it. So. Doing this, you have to do everything. Like, you get zero help. Like, you literally have to be the Swiss Army knife and just do everything. It's insanity. It included sad face emojis, by the way. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, we got the new AI that can it has visual modes, so. But it's still not perfect. Yeah, and I would, I'm not going to get into the topic, but I people get mad when There's these big time streamers that sit on their ass and do nothing and say that streaming is hard. Our streaming isn't hard, and working a 9 to 5 is harder. And it's like, well, it really depends. I mean, I don't think the answer is that black and white. I think it really depends. It's like, it's easy for them to say that because they're literally, well off. Like, they make so much money a month, and, oh, being a streamer is easy. And it's like, yeah, but you didn't put in fucking 13 years of work to get it to where it's like actually going. Like, these motherfuckers came up from all this short form content, and then they wrote, and I'm not saying that didn't require work, but like, they didn't put like a significant time into it and like become a 100 viewer, 200 viewer streamer. Like, these guys have like 30,000 viewers, and it's like, it just doesn't make sense. They wouldn't think that if they only had 100 viewers. It's like, well, streaming is easy if you made it. Yeah, no shit. Because you got it locked in. But it's like, well, what about those that are in Nashville trying to be the next big country singer? Like, go tell them that it's easy. Go tell them that it's easy to get noticed in the entertainment business. Like, get the fuck up out of here with that shit. That's like such a privileged sort of like mindset where it's like, oh, I made it, so therefore it's easy. Working a 9 to 5 is hard. And it's like, well, yeah, everything can be hard, but like, dude, grinding away at becoming a streamer and never becoming a streamer, like, yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy. Because, I mean, we should have way more than 100 viewers. Like, and because we've been doing it for so long, and I'm not saying that guarantees views, but it's like, at one point, does the fucking glass ceiling break? And it's like, wow, we finally got through the fucking, we finally got through to the other side. Like, it doesn't make sense. That's why I said they should redevelop this algorithm where it takes into account, like, the amount of time someone has put into it. Like, legitimate streaming hours. Especially with this AI stuff, they can figure that out. Wait, is there a brand new button? Someone said there's a brand new button in here. I don't know how I feel it's not popping up for me. Is there a brand new button in here? Yeah, there might be a new way to support the stream. I don't know. I think that's rolling out. I forgot what it's called, but you can do GIFs or something. I don't know. It's not available for me probably, but yeah, the say hi button. I think yeah, you guys see that? I don't even see that on here. You guys are getting features that I'm not even getting. This is crazy. There's a say hi button. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that does. I've never seen that before. That could be a part of the new, that might be like the TikTok thing. I don't know. Oh, Lord. I can't seem to send a super chat. Well, then it's a problem for you then. You could try super sticker. You can say hi. I don't know what that button does. I don't know, dude. But I think you're full of crap. You can't. My phone is acting up, by the way. Shadow Gamer, by the way. When did you make your account, by the way? I mean, it's just like, are we doing this right now? Like, it's too cold out here for this. Fuck. Yeah, well, it's just excuse sitting here. Like, oh, my super chat's not working. And it's like, well, I already said you can try the sticker, and that usually works. But I think this guy's trolling. Every time they say it doesn't work, it's like, well, it worked for Adam Theory, it worked for Dr. Blitz, it worked for Death-Sided 666, it worked for Upon Fee. They didn't have any problems. So, and then you guys want me to play Google engineer. So it's like, yeah, being a streamer fucking sucks. Because you got to be like the goddamn engineer. And it's like, how am I supposed to know how this shit works? Like, if it doesn't work, like, I don't work at Google, dude. Like, I can't fix it. Like, it just doesn't work. I can offer solutions, maybe potential solutions, but if that doesn't work, then like I don't know how this shit works. I'm not a fucking I don't work at Google, dude. If I worked at Google, I wouldn't stream. What the fuck? Michael, it's not working. Oh, Dr. Blitz said hi. Nowadays, a lot of people have to have short attention spans. That's why you have to try to put out short, simple stuff out there. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's how it became the viral meme. I'm gonna, and this is gonna sound like an ego thing, but I'm gonna say that I made myself a viral meme. But I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. But I think I turned myself into a viral meme. That was without the help of anyone else. But I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. It was so big, we lost track of. Yeah, if you say hi on Dr. Blitz said hi. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Maybe I have to update my app. Let me see if it shows it over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing the hi button here. Well, if that's a new way to support, then you guys can try that. I don't know what it does though. So, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on my end here, but I'm logged into my account. Hold on. Yeah, we're seeing super stickers, we're seeing super chat, we're seeing membership gifting. Yeah, I'm not seeing the hi button. Yeah. The hell? That's interesting. Yeah, there's a hi button now. Well, I don't know what it does. Really have no idea. Because I don't see it on my end at all. But it does say when you guys say hi, but I don't know. It's probably just a wave thing. I don't think it's anything like super chats or anything. It's probably just the say hi button or something. Well, you're not seeing it either. Well, it must be rolling out slowly because I'm checking on both Android and iPhone, and I'm not seeing it. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. Oh. Oh. Guys, we have been walking for 186 minutes. This is pure cardio out here. And it's got to be like 35 degrees out here, something crazy. Pure cardio. Is the show tonight. That's what we're talking about. That's what we love to hear. Amazing show. That's what we love to hear. Yeah, we haven't sat down once. I don't remember sitting down. We have been on our legs the whole time. Alrighty, folks. That is gonna do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over.